Yo, what's up, everybody? About to be doing some more live seller calls. I'd say a few people's going to be jumping in and out all day making calls. Got a few last night from property leads. I'll be starting out with those. And then we'll probably today roll into some Speed Elite Coupon Club leads. So, like I said, people will be in and out all day. And let's see what we can make happen. Alrighty. Lead number one.
Your call has been forwarded to an auto.
I think this one's a triplex, maybe. Yo, what's up, Brandy? Starting out on some property leads that came in last night. You jumping up here today? Let's make some calls.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 4193 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Robert, this is Tyler Osborne. I was giving you a call about your place there on Main Street. You'd filled out the form on my website. If you could, shoot me a text or give me a call back. This number, 740-466-4077. Thanks. Now we'll shoot him over. I do the 2 calls. On the second one, I'll leave a message. Then now I'll shoot over a text too. Typically, mine just look like something like, "Hey, thanks," or "Hey, Robert, it's Tyler Osborne. Call me about your place on Main Street. Shoot me a text or give me a call when you get a chance. I'm interested." That's typically what mine look like. Okay, so there's number one. Number two, another Main Street, different city, but let's see if they answer.
Hello.
Hey, is this Otto?
This is Otto.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tyler Osborne. I was giving you a call about your place there on Main Street. You'd fill out on my website.
I'm sorry. Go ahead again, sir. I didn't catch all that.
Oh, you're fine. I just seen you'd filled out a form on my site about your place there on 200 North Main.
Right. You mean looking to sell it?
Yeah. So I was just giving you a call about that. So you are looking to sell it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sweet. What are you looking to get for it?
Hey, I'd love to get 250 for it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It got appraised at 262.
Well, if it got appraised at 262 and you're wanting 250, I probably honestly won't be the answer for this one.
Okay.
Just don't want to waste your time.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's typically, I have to buy. I'm an investor, so a little bit of equity, make a little money, etc. So, I'm not saying it's not worth that. It looks nice. So,
it's an amazing home. There's no question.
Yeah, I see here. So, did you just buy it?
I just bought it last November. I got to relocate. I got to get out of Dodge. So I'm obviously going to take a loss on it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I have a buddy there in New Lex somewhere. I don't know where he lives, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want to drag it out, waste your time. I would suggest if you're looking for that, maybe reach out to a realtor. It's probably going to be a pain, but
yeah, because I got to pay them freaking 3, 5, 6%, whatever the hell it is, and closing costs. That I mean, when it comes down to it, if I can get someone to buy it outright, like someone like you, I'm actually going to save money. I'm going to lose money, but I'm going to save more money.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's see here. So, I mean, does it need any repair? Let me see if I can just get you a rough number here. I mean, does it need any repairs or anything?
No, I mean, other than cosmetics. I mean, the bathroom. I just put a brand new $20,000 walk-in shower there. That the bathroom needs to be painted. But other than HVAC's fine, electric, everything's fine. I mean, it's a 125-year-old house, but by and large, everything is fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm looking at it here. I mean, I don't even want to give you an offer, honestly. It'd be insulting because this is a nice one. So, I mean, typically ours, we're just doing houses that need rehabbed already, and this one's just kind of nice. So I wouldn't advise going with me, honestly, on this one. So, yeah, I mean, if something changes, a realtor don't work out or whatever, maybe I'll follow up in a month or so, see what's up.
I appreciate your honesty. And I'm just going to tell you, as a neighbor here, if you will. So, like 3 or 4 doors down on the same side of the street, I don't know the address, but there's an old house there. It's dilapidated. Might be just what you're looking for that you could possibly flip, and it's been for sale for ages.
Okay, so you said it's right around the corner.
It's like 3 or 4. It's at the intersection going. I'm not sure what fucking direction that is, but it's near a New Lex, and you're up on top of Main Street. Then you're going down that hill, so to speak, toward that Veterans Memorial.
Yep.
So it's going to be on that side of the street, maybe 4 houses down from my house on the same side. It's an old yellowish, whitish house. It's been for sale for ages. I think it's for sale by owner. So you might be able to get something there, brother. I can save this number and get the exact address where you want. I can bust to you later on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just shoot me a text over. I'll see. Like I said, my main thing is trying to help people out, so,
Yeah.
I mean, this one, like I said, the place is it's not a good one for me. So,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, sounds good. Like I said, yeah, just shoot me over that address if you want later. And then, like I said, if it don't work out, give me a call back. We'll see what we can do.
Cool. Give me your name again, sir. I'm sorry.
Tyler Osborne.
Tyler Osborne. All right, Tyler.
Yep.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Embrace No. Randy Brandon, I'm sending you guys a link. Oh, shit. Well, I think it's going to make me send yours, Randy, through email. So let's see. Randy. Coming your way, Randy. Okay, so that was let me write this down. North Main. Embraced No. The first one is no answer. On to the next. Move. Alrighty. Next one. Let's try this guy. Oh, geez, his name's Metro. Maybe it's Metro Boomin. Jeez, that's serious.
Hello?
Hey, is this Metro?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's up? This is Tyler Osborne. I was giving you a call about the form there you filled out about your house on Alexander.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you looking to sell that one?
Well, I am.
Okay, sweet. I mean, what are you looking to get?
I'd like to get like 145.
Okay, is it South Alexander or?
Yeah, it's South Alexander.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find her here. Okay, while I'm looking this up, just tell me a little bit about what you got going on.
So the only reason I'm even thinking about selling the house is I lost my wife, not this past May, but the May before. So I had a kid go to college, and me and the youngest girl live there. I live across the street from my sister. We don't get along. I just need to get out of the house.
Okay, yeah. Sorry to hear that. So you're looking for, you said 140. So this is your residence, you said?
Yeah, this is my residence. Yep.
Okay. I mean, anything need done to it or?
Nope, it's moving. I mean, it's moving ready. There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
I just put a new fence up. I don't know, last summer. Last fall. I
Okay.
think the fence got put up. It's all privacy fenced in. Has a big barn. It's one of the only couple bank barns inside of town there.
Okay. Let's see. Is it how many bed is it? It don't even say on here.
So it's 3-bed, 1 bath. Now the dining room got converted into like an office. It used to have built-in, so there's been a wall put up, so it's like an office, and then the other side off the kitchen is like a pantry type area, stuff like that. Whatever you'd want to use it for.
Okay. Let's see here. So, just curious, why haven't you done it with a realtor? I'm guessing you don't want to deal with the headache. And
That's it. Actually, my original plan was to try to find somebody to buy it, and then I rent it for a month until I find another place to leave. But
yeah, I mean that's definitely possible. We just did that one actually with one here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let me see here. I mean, what do you think that house rents for? Like, say, just you said it's ready to rock.
1,500. I mean, guaranteed 1,500. With you can't find a place around us. That's the thing. Something comes up, it's gone in a day.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's up, Brandon?
I don't know. I mean, I've looked at a 2-bedroom that was $1,200 a month.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're gonna find anything under 1,000, and that's 2-bedroom.
Yeah, it's crazy nowadays. Yeah, it's nuts. It's fun. So I have a buddy in California. He has like a 2-bed, 2-bath, and he pays like over $4,000 a month
I bet.
just to rent that thing, which blows my mind. So, I mean, yeah, I definitely, want to help you out here, but I'm not going to be close to the 140, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, if you were wanting it, like I said, it's going to suck, and you're going to have commissions and all that. But I mean, say you got 140 on the market for it. I mean, after fees and stuff, you'd probably be at, I don't know, 125 walk away ish. And I'd be more around like 95, just being honest.
No, I can tell you the comps just rode the house at the corner is sold for 186. I mean,
yeah, that's what. So I have this one. I mean, that was me running it at 175 is kind of what I have it at right here. And really the only reason, so there's a 3-2 over on Washington, about the same, but more square feet, and it only sold for 155 is why I'm saying that. And then one on North Crawford was 135. I do see the other ones. I mean, there's definitely a possibility. Let me see here. Let me do that. And I mean, obviously, I always account for at least 5,000 in repairs, just because obviously, I mean, something can probably be done. But I mean, even running it like that, I'd be at 105.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Like I said, I mean, especially in this one, you said it's rent ready, so
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, it's just a little different one, because typically ours are distressed and need work, and
Right.
that's
Yeah.
that's
No.
why we're the best situation. But
Okay.
but yeah, so
Yeah,
I guess I would suggest listing it and fighting through the headache.
Yeah.
And then if all goes not great, you can save my number. Then we can maybe revisit. Like I said, I mean, there's a chance I could get up to like 110 or something, but I'm just not going to be near you. And I would honestly just advise you to at least try to list it.
Yeah. No, I would definitely list it before I do anything like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, sounds good, Metro. Yeah. If like I said, nothing works out, just get a hold of me. Other than that, have a great day.
You too. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks.
What's up, Brandon?
What's up, guys? What's up,
Had
dude?
2 embrace no's.
Nice. Yeah, I need to.
Happens to the best of them.
Me and Kathy were talking about yesterday. Like, I always forget to put myself as the buyer. I'm the buyer.
You're muted if you're talking, Brandon.
Try your speaker.
Oh shit. Oh, sorry. I do that at least twice a day.
I was gonna say, I need to, to embrace the no. Like, put yourself as a buyer, not just a sales guy that's providing a solution. Just basically, we're the buyer. This is the stock we're to buy. You know what I mean?
I mean, that one honestly, like, it could be a deal like at maybe 120, but it's going to be a pain on the dispo. Like, it's going to be some work.
Yeah,
And
because
it's just like not worth the time. I mean, like, that would take away so much time from my team on. Yeah, I just would rather not mess with it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. So there's no answer. I'm going to do some coupon club here in a minute, just see what's up.
Nice. I'm about to log in. I'm just getting stuff ready.
Yeah, I haven't done any speed delete or coupon club in a while. Actually, I've never done coupon club.
Yeah, they say it's pretty much for practice to learn how to close. So I got some good value out of it. Live video.
What's up, Brandy?
What's up, guys?
Now you
I
can
tried
hear
doing
it.
it on my iPad and it did not work.
Let's see. I have 1 no answer, 2 embrace no's so far. I was telling him I'm going to try some speed delete coupon club. Let's see what happens. Do you do coupon club, Randy, or have you? You're on mute. Sorry. You're on mute.
Cool. Got it. I got to learn all this.
Hey,
stream.
I can't hear Brandon half the day because I have him on mute. So
I'm like, I'm not on
You guys
mute,
are
bro.
trying to figure this out. Is like figuring Jason's post out.
oh yeah. That was sometimes when I read them, I'm afraid to comment how hard it was to understand because I'm like, maybe I'm just dumb. But then I see other people like, what is he even saying? I'm like, okay, good.
That's some witchcraft going on there.
Yeah, he's too smart for us.
I was like, I don't got time to read it. I'm just gonna call some sellers.
I tried to.
Exactly.
Broke my brain.
I did like the screen voice. I'm like, read it to me.
I swear, typed it in Chat GPT, and then literally Jenny and Charles did too. So
Yep. Try to get the breakdown.
yeah, I'm like,
But yeah,
"That
I've used the Coupon Club and had a little bit of success. The one I actually just locked up in Portland, Oregon, was from a Coupon Club over a year ago. So it took follow up. Her motivation just wasn't there, and now she's in pre foreclosure. So it's she's got motivation. But
Yeah.
most of them is I use our fixed price mode.
That's what I think Brandon just set his up today, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm all dialed in, like $100 a lead. I pick my counties and I'm ready to go. So I just need to push play once I'm live. I'll push play or like start button. How do you like it so far, Randy?
I like it. You're still going to get those remote properties. The only challenge is they say if there's a buyer, an end buyer in their deal speed system, that it's not going to qualify for a refund. I had one where it only had like 100 buyers in their system and they wouldn't refund it. But on the most part, it's just a numbers game, right? But yeah, I've had success with that as well. And now I'm trying SVA.
Yeah, I forgot about
That's
that. I forgot he was doing that.
Yeah.
How's that been?
In the beginning, I think they were a little overwhelmed. I don't think they realized how much activity they were going to get from RJ's post. But now they're dialed in, and it seems to be working well. I have one that I talked to yesterday. He has 6 properties he wants to sell as a package deal. I think I was talking to you about it. Remember on the live via chat. So I'm working on that, and then another one that might have 2.
At first it was rough.
It was tough. Yeah, it was tough. But they even admitted they got swamped and they weren't ready for it, and then they went out and hired a bunch of people and trained a bunch of people, and it seems a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you have RJ say something.
Yeah, kind of goes. So what are you guys doing when somebody's on the call? You're just muting yourself, right?
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. Like if I see, like if you get a call and I see it, we'll just mute ourselves, listen to you. And then me and Brandon was talking yesterday about it. Like I think it'd be a lot more helpful for people too. Like after each call, if we'll kind of break down like your thoughts of what while they were talking, what was your thoughts? Just different, just
Like
dive
Monday.
more into the details of it.
Kind of like Monday morning quarterbacking, kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
Great.
And then you just have to remember to unmute everybody, or else you won't hear. You'll have to tell me to turn my mute off a few times.
Right. Well, here's my challenge. I only have one screen and it's a laptop. So
Hey, I'm the same. I got one screen laptop. And Jason sent me a video last night of his setup. Jiminy Christmas, dude. Imagine what his looks like. And it's everything you would think plus some.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what that's too high level for me.
Yeah,
I'm a simple guy.
One laptop, 20 tabs.
Yeah.
One cell phone, a Red Bull, and I'm ready to rock.
Yeah, usually I don't call from my cell phone, but I know on here that's the best way to do it so you guys can hear it.
Yeah, I just do it for PPL leads, obviously. Like whenever, if it's mass calls, I'm never doing that, but just like here and there I do. But so like my need more screens. So literally I've been trying to figure out, isn't there a way, because I have a MacBook, to get like extra Mac screens, like because I would like to have like 2 more to just have up, 2 separate things. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just keep it simple for now. Alrighty. Yeah, I haven't been on Speed to Lead in a while.
I saw, I forget who posted this, but they posted that they just got this, Tyler, and they liked it.
Just got what?
It adds. Do you see it in the chat?
Yeah, you're in the private chat, but yeah.
Oh, I think I got to log in maybe. Like I said, I'm not sure how to use it.
On the top right, on the very Oh, see you later. He didn't figure it out. Okay. Let me call this lead. Nikki D. Depends on the Mac. Should have DVI or HDMI. Splitter hub. G-Mini Nipper's got a NASA setup too. Yeah, I have the one screen, Robert, and that you have there. But yeah, so Nick, I was looking for. I couldn't find it like a USB port or nothing on my MacBook. I don't know. I'm new to MacBooks too, so this one just sold. This will be an interesting one right here. I'll ask my buddy. Yeah, I'd just like to know. So I would like to have, like I said, like two little screens. And then, I mean, that's it. I don't want nothing crazy, but I think that would be easier. Like, say I just had PropStream and Zillow, and then everything else could be focused. Or oh, there you are.
Yeah, I got booted out.
Yeah,
But
there's
did you
on the
get that?
top.
Amazon?
Yeah, I just seen that on the
Okay.
top right of your screen. There should be a thing that says comments.
Yeah. It says I got to
Under-
connect my YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. What do you guys, so do you ever look at, so this lead I just got, say it says like, this just sold 3 or 4 months ago for 35,000. I know it obviously it depends. We don't know the situation yet, but does that make you feel different up front about it? Like, all this
Yeah.
investor bought it 3 months ago and he's wanting to sell it, like something's up. Like,
I got yesterday. A person bought a
Yep.
house. They didn't like the area and they wanted to sell it like, a month later. And I was like, the only thing that I could do is, tell you to list it with an agent, or, if that doesn't work, come back to me. We can do like seller financing. But other than that, I have no options to help.
yeah, maybe with the extra screens, I'll probably just be more upset, I'd say, honestly. But okay, let me try this cat. Like I said, this one, he just bought it not too long ago. So now I'm on Coupon Club, Speed to Lead. I narrowed it down to Ohio. That's where. So these people may not be as happy to hear from me, but I'll just blow their mind.
Hello,
Hey, is this John?
speaking.
Hey, what's up, John? This is Tyler Osborne. I was giving you a call about your place there on Camden. You still looking to sell?
For Camden, yes, I'm still looking.
All right, sweet. I mean, what were you looking to get?
74K.
74. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on. How'd you come up with that?
Well, that's something that obviously as an investor you would know. You would try to get whatever you can get and making sure that everyone else make money.
Yeah,
Start with that.
yeah. So where do I make money in that situation?
I mean, if you just let me say a couple words, this is not 800 some square feet. It's bigger than that, but that's what it's registered with the county. I understand. I've bought it and I've spent $7,800 on cutting trees and shrubs and trims and all that. So that's the investment that I did in it. I didn't even do clean out on that. Houses in that areas for renovations, they do sell 140, 150, 44102. I think it's about 1,100 square feet, one bath. So there's plenty of money for everyone. Plenty of money.
I mean, I buy a lot in this area, and I would say honestly, in my head, rehab fix up on this, it's probably like, I would say maybe 130. What?
I mean, I understand. I really understand. What
what kind of rehabs you do, and everybody does things differently.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I could show you houses right now. They're listed and sold. I mean, there's one in the West 90 because I have two houses behind each other. It's listed right there, 149.9, and it will sell. Well, but you said you do sell and buy in that area, so I don't wanna talk too much about that. If you know what you know the area, that's good. That's very important.
yeah. We just got a couple closed up there this month actually, but
Right.
so say, I mean, to get it to that repair value, what do you think it would take to, I mean, repair wise, to get it to that?
Yeah, it's not a very big house, so I would say no more. Whatever you want to do to it, I would say 30 will get you there.
30?
Yeah, I'm being generous because so things could unforeseen things could happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's why I always try to cushion it a little bit too, just because, like you say, you never know what's going to happen.
yeah, absolutely. This business, absolutely. I mean, it might be an easy ride sometimes. You'd have some hurdle anyway.
Yeah. So do you typically fix and flip things, or what's your kind of go-to?
Yes, we do. We have few contractors, but they're a little bit behind schedule. So we have few houses ahead of this one to start working on. So we don't want this house to be sitting in the market for another 4 or 5 months before we get to it. So
Yeah, I totally get it. So you got a lot going on.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
and somehow. So,
Well, I mean, I don't think I can get up there, but I mean, honestly, for me, I'm probably closer to like 45.
yeah, thank you for your straightforwardness. But yeah, that's I'm glad you're mentioning this, so we don't have to waste no one's time. I'm sure you're a busy guy too. So
Yeah, that's why I'd rather cut to the chase, see if we can make something work, and
yeah, nothing me that
yeah,
I'm not desperate to get rid of it. I mean, if I'm desperate, I probably would even consider that. But
yeah.
we're not at that position right now to worry about that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just follow up with you maybe, in a month or so, see what happened, if anything changed.
Wonderful.
Other than that, yeah, have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Embrace no.
Tyler and Randy, I put my link in the chat, so we're on the screen as well. Backstage. Are you backstage, Tyler?
I'm getting there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just setting mine up right now. Oh, there you are. Randy,
So then, does that mean you'd have two different StreamYard streams going?
yeah, but you could just focus on one.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
it's weird. Like so Brandon can stream mine to his, but then it's just hard on the back end. We don't know yet how to download it and chop it up on, I don't know. It's weird. We just don't know how to work it pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that guy, like I said, that was going to be the guy, he was an investor. He just bought it for $35,000. He said he picked a couple weeds or something. You know what I mean? He didn't do nothing. He said he wants us all to make money. As you heard on that one, I'm just straight up, hey, I wasn't feeling him, so I just hit him with that hard resistance, and then he kind of followed back, following me, but there's just no deal to be had. So instead of sitting there and wasting an hour, like RJ says, now we can make another call.
No, yeah, I agree.
The lead was $29. Move on. Yeah, so Nick, the guy literally, I think he said he weed eated, picked 2 flowers, didn't even enter the house, and it's worth double, and I'll make $100,000 on it, he says. But And I was generous telling him that was worth 130 ARV. Honestly, it probably wasn't even that. Bless his heart.
I'm about to turn on my speed to lead. Let's see here, fixed price mode. Resume.
Yeah. Do you have leads and stuff, Randy? Are you calling on here?
Okay. Are
Go
you
on
sure
mute.
you want to turn on the leads? Yep. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out on my
Oh, you're on
phone
mute.
because I normally call just from my laptop. So bear with me here.
Yeah, it's like I said, we're learning all this too. So Cincinnati. Randy, every live ever, we've at least gotten one contract.
I like that.
It's got to keep going for at least the next rest of the year. I mean, I think we can get one every day.
Dang. I like it.
I don't know why not. I mean, we all got PPL leads, ready to rock. Surely between a few of us. Yeah, no pressure, says Rob and Nick. Yeah, so what I've been doing now, here's kind of my process, and it works out perfect, is so like these leads, I'm calling these PPL leads.
Are you
That, for
talking?
example, are you on a call, Brandon? That one, for example, it wasn't motivated, wasn't good for me. I'll go ahead and pass that to my team. Then they'll start their follow-ups and they'll hit that for the next year. You know what I mean? So like he might end up getting that later, but it's just not worth my time. I'm assuming you have drips and stuff set up, Randy?
Yeah, I do. I've got like no contact made. I kind of do what Brandon does. So I'll call a couple times for like 5 days in a row, shoot out texts, shoot out emails. I've got templates already in Already Simply. And then if I get nothing, I just put them on a no contact rep.
Trying to figure out how to mute, like, how can I mute one of the streams, like mute Brandon's stream where I can only hear, so I'm not hearing echoes.
I gotta put on
Yeah, it comes across like
There you go.
echo, right?
Should be good now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, just headphones.
So if you mute one, does it still appear on both?
I think you just need to mute the sound.
Yeah, so like me, if I get on a call, I just hit mute like on my keyboard so I don't hear you guys. And then I'll forget to turn it on and talk for an hour and figure out why I can't hear you.
I just put headphones in, so I make my calls on my phone, so I just hear you guys on my headphones. So it's a little easier. Okay, let's see here. So Randy, when you do fixed price mode, how often do the leads come in? Do you have to wait a long time, or?
They usually come in pretty quick. I'm doing the $79 nationwide one. It sounds like you're doing more local or county specific, right?
I'm doing basically almost every state, but pinpoint the counties, like the over 100K or, you know, a little bit more, less rural. And I had some parameters in there, like needs to sell ASAP. And also we don't want to have people that want to just upgrade or like downsize, like the actual, like why they want to sell. So we kind of did some
Right.
filters on that. So hopefully that works. I don't know. We'll see.
So you have to have your headphone in, otherwise you get feedback. Because I see
I have my
Tyler doesn't
headphone
have
in.
his head.
For me, it just works like that because I could hear you guys, and when I'm on a call, if you guys say something, I could say, "Oh yeah, this is on a deal." I can just get off the phone. So, if I'm on a call, then you or Tyler's like, "Hey, that's not a deal." Jump off the phone, like move on, embrace no. I could hear it in my headphone, then I could just call and say it on the phone. So, like they don't the seller doesn't hear you guys.
Yeah, that's what I do.
September 4th.
forwarded.
Hit him with the double.
Oh, Randy's on mute. That's fine.
I also feel like, Brandon, we should probably look into like,
Your call has been forwarded to
Hang
an
on.
automatic voice message system. 5 1.
hey Jamie, this is Tyler Osborne. I was giving you a call about your place there on Hamilton. I seen you'd filled it out on my site. When you get a chance, shoot me a text or give me a call. 740-466-4077. Thanks. But we should probably look into YouTube guidelines and rules so we don't get banned before we know it.
So, hey, Tyler, I took my earpiece out and just running through my laptop speakers. Are you getting a feedback or anything or echo? Because I want to try it like this, how I regularly do it, just to see if it works.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. That's what mine's just coming right off my laptop.
Okay, perfect. I still can't join the chat for some reason. It won't log into my YouTube thing for some reason, so I'll have to figure that out. So, Nick, I saw your response, but I can't respond for some reason except in private chat. So, apologize about that.
Huh. Yeah, that's weird. At the top right, it won't let you log in. Like, that's where my thing has me at. Like above comments a little bit to the left.
Yeah, no, mine says stream this to your audience. And on the bottom of the chat, like in the comments, it says join the chat. But when I do that, it tries to link to my YouTube and it's not working. So
All righty. No answer. Let's see.
So I got an email from Speed Delete. It says our system detected a lead in your matching specific parameters. However, it seems your fixed price mode didn't pick it up, possibly due to the exclusion of some parameters. Here are the details. What best describes you and why you want to sell without showing in 2 to 3 months. So that was the lead that came in, but my filter has blocked it out because I guess I don't want to see leads that say sell without showing because that's usually high price. Then also 2 to 3 months, like we want ASAP. So,
Oh, you can set them up like that and filter out.
yeah. Then I have another lead that came in. It said sell without showing, then also type of land or type of property said land. So I guess it just lets us know, hey, I had a lead that came in, but it didn't hit your filters. So does yours do that, Randy?
You're muted.
what about your property there on Santa Monica Boulevard? Are you still looking to sell that property? Did I send? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we can't hear Randy.
Okay. When you say for the future, do you know what that looks like? Is that 3 months, 6 months?
He's on mute.
So you could hear me, but you couldn't hear her?
I guess, Randy, like what we could do is just leave your mic unmuted. Then if we need to mute you, we can just mute you. I think that might be easier because I heard that call for a second, then all of a sudden it dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to do it through my laptop. So I was unmuted with you guys, but I guess if I try to do it through my laptop, it won't work. Probably because it's conflicting, right?
I don't think so. I think on the backstage, just remove your just go off mute. Then if I need to mute you, I can mute you. I think that's easier. That makes sense. And Tyler, you're on mute on mine.
I hate that. Did you have your phone on speaker?
Me?
Yeah.
I was actually trying to do it through my laptop.
Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I have to do it through my phone. I've never done it through my phone, so I got to figure it out.
Tyler, try to unmute on mine and Randy too. Then if I need to mute, I'll just go in manually, so you guys don't have to worry about it.
So you'll just mute me on yours if needed. Okay.
Yeah, and vice versa. I think that's easier. Then Randy, you want to go in on mine and then mute yourself as well?
Yeah, because it's going back and forth. I think.
There you go. Thanks. That works.
All right. Sweet.
Someone had a question on here. What do you do if a lead comes in overnight? Do you have someone calling them overnight, or do you just wait till the morning? I usually just wait until the morning, but I'm going to set up an automatic flow that says, hey, I saw you enter your info on my website, saw you're looking to sell, how much you looking to get, when's the best time to call. So I'll probably do like an automated trigger to send out that message, but I'll just wait till the morning to call. But that's a good question. Best time to call in your opinion? Mornings, afternoon, nights. You just got to hit them on different frequencies. If you're calling a prospect and they're not picking up, try in the afternoon, try in the evening. I usually call every 5 hours. So that gives me the opportunity to call in the morning and in the evening.
Yeah, if you get leads overnight, so like, what's up, Galud? If you get leads overnight, so like, what's up, Galud? I'm echoing again.
Yeah,
I think you should be fine now.
Tyler, because it started echoing when I muted myself on Brandon's.
Well, it's coming through the speaker, so headphones usually work best.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up, Glenn?
What's
This
up,
isn't
guys?
Glenn. He's got a shirt on.
That's right. That is right.
Almost didn't recognize you.
Yeah, because I finally got a haircut, dude. I haven't gotten a haircut for like 6 months or something like that.
I got one today too, actually.
Hey, Glenn, jump on mine too, so I can see you.
I just don't. I feel like I never have the time, or I just don't want to go drive there and sit down and wait for 30 minutes for someone to work on my hair.
Hey, Glenn, check the private chat. You could jump on mine too, so people could hear you on mine channel as well. We're streaming on both.
So do I just click the link or?
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, I'm actually using RE Simply. They have a built-in dialer. They do have a phone app. I just got to figure it out.
Oh, there, I see Glenn. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
All right, so Tyler and I will mute you guys whenever we needed. Don't worry about muting yourself because we can't unmute you if you have a call. So like, for example, Rainey had a call on mine. He was mute. Tyler's was going, which is fine. But if you guys get a call, just make sure you guys are off mute. Then if we need to mute you, we'll just go in and manually. It's a little bit easier. But typically the rules on this is, if we're just chit chatting, then boom, Glenn has a call. We all yield to Glenn. And just let him have the show. Whoever gets the calls will just yield to whoever has a conversation live, because that's the point of the stream, get more live calls. So, me and Tyler just chit chatting, and Rainey has a call. Don't be afraid to just butt in and we'll go on mute. So people will just hear the live calls. But yeah. What's up, Glenn? Glenn and Randy are new to the show. Well, we've only been doing this for a week, but Glenn and Randy are both in Titanium with us. I know Glenn's kicking ass. Randy's kicking ass too. So, we're all calling the sellers live. If you guys have any questions in the chat, feel free to put them in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, Glenn only locks up $40,000 fees, so
Damn right.
he's big fee.
Damn right.
Innovations.
Big fee energy.
Yeah, yeah, you should get that shirt of that, Glenn. Big fee energy.
Big fee energy. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, man, I have to go for the big fees because Arizona ain't cheap, number one. And then number two, I unconsciously get super involved in most of the deals because I feel like I don't trust people yet to handle all that business for me. And that it's so funny because the last two deals that I made 41 and then 30, both sides are telling me if you were not involved in this deal, we were not crossing we were not crossing the finish line. The last deal that I closed for 30,000, the escrow officer of 25 years working with investors, she's like, this is the biggest cluster F of a deal I ever had. And yeah, if it wasn't for you, this thing would, I don't think we would have be able to push this thing through. So I stay involved and sometimes too much, but that's why I make, last 4 deals that I have and one is pending, I'm making 103,000 out of 4 contracts.
Nice.
So
yeah, 4 deals, 100K. Yeah, can't beat that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's the show right there. 100K, 4 deals. That's our show. It's done.
yeah. So,
paper lead doesn't work, guys. Paper lead doesn't work.
did you see my my video the other day? That's why I said PPO leads are dead. And that day we got like 3 contracts.
Right.
I love thinking of Glenn because whenever a little story about Glenn, whenever he came on with Titanium, he was just straight cold calling, like getting kicked in the teeth, like ran over. And then all of a sudden he found like PPL and now he just made 100K in 4 deals. Like it's just easy work now. So that's awesome. I mean, think back literally 6 months ago, your days, Glenn, of what you was doing.
I mean, not even right. So, I mean, 4 months ago, because I think I started PPL in, I think it was April when I really started banking on it. And in the first couple of moments, it was so weird because I'm like, wait a minute, this person is answering questions. They haven't hung up yet. Oh, now they're opening up. Oh, now they're telling me a price they want. No, this is not true, man. That doesn't exist. Well, it does.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, shit, it took me forever, honestly, to even believe this was a real thing. I'm like, oh, all these guys are in on this big secret. Wholesaling's not real. They're just in on this big secret. But
no
it's
secret,
real.
man. That's why I just love RJ. No secret. Just go and pick up the phone. That's it. I gotta remind myself every single day. You ain't gonna do business with everybody. It don't matter what you do. So suck it up and just keep calling.
That's what I've had like 4 embrace no's today. Each call was probably 5 minutes, but not worth my time.
No, 100% no. All right, let's
Jim had a question for Randy. Randy, did you set up your own drip campaign or did you have someone set it up for you? I have Resimply as well. That's on
I ended up setting that up myself. Just use some basic flow.
Hi, you know what to do.
Hey, you know what to do.
send me the contract. You know what to do. Sign
Finish
that
recording,
puppy.
hang up, or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Susan, this is Randy Charlton. Just giving you a call about your property on 5901 Clark Road. You enter that property on our website. When you get a chance, if you could give me a call back at 916-840-2336, I would truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Randy, is REI simply recording your calls?
Yeah. You set it up. You set up the call flow, and you could record the inbound or the outbound. Yeah. So when we go over it tomorrow, because I know
online.
Yeah,
on the
no,
training
for
side.
sure, man. Because I know that
Yep.
they're making the logistical part very easy. Because now, what, you can send contracts out of REI Simply?
Yeah,
Oh my god, this
yeah,
is
yeah. And they have some huge updates rolling out in like 2 weeks. It's going to be nice.
yeah, man. Because I was thinking, I'm like, God damn it, who's a person that I trust and I can reach out so they can kind of navigate me through REI? I'm like, Randy, of course, Randy. And
Yeah,
that's why I reached out. I'm like, I gotta, because I have all the software, but it's just different things, and I really wanted like everything to be together, so I don't have to really think about it much.
yeah, yeah. And once you got it set up, it flows pretty nicely. I know, Brandon, you were talking about the flow yesterday, but
Could
it
you
actually
unmute on
worked.
mine? Randy, you're muted on mine.
I'm mute on yours.
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
unmute you.
Yeah, man. Tyler sipping on Red Bulls at the 11 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
That's a monster right
That's
there.
crazy. Can you hear me now, Brandon?
It's noon, Glenn. It's allowed.
But Randy, go ahead with your automated with that question.
Yeah, I know you. I think yesterday on the live, or I don't know, I've been watching your recorded lives that you mentioned that RE Simply is kind of a little hard of a flow to make call after call, but it's actually pretty easy. You just click next and it goes right to your next call.
Yeah, just with REI Simply just was not simply compared to a high level.
Yeah, we the first time I got in it was with Brandon. We was in Jenny and Jason's like a month ago. And I like it.
Number, and we will get back to you. Thank
Oh boy. All your leads for Andy from iSpeed to Lead, Property Leads, Lead Zolo, they're coming to your REI Simply, right? You don't go through the websites anymore.
Right. Yeah, they just flow in.
Hmm.
Yeah. Do like Zapier.
Gotcha. Do you? I mean, I guess I'll. Or let's go ahead and just ask for the show. So, do you have to reach out to Lead Zolo, iSpeed to Lead, and Property Lead separately in order for you to have those leads coming to you, or you can just set it up super easy yourself?
You set it up yourself. Yeah. Yeah, and I could show you that tomorrow, but you set it up. You have to have a Zapier account or Zapier account. But yeah, everything just flows in. Lead Zolo, Property Lead, Speed to Lead, everything flows in.
Okay.
You
It's
can't.
nice.
Then do you have it set up where it tags it like property leads, like where it's coming from?
Automatically only on SVA. And the reason why, the way Simply does it, you basically pick a number for each campaign, right? So I've got like 3 numbers or 4 numbers. So one for like PPL, which would be Speed to Lead, Property Lead, Lead Zolo. Then I have one for SVA, one for direct mail, and one for my website. So with SVA, since that is specific for SVA, that automatically tags it. So it tags it as SVA. But since I have a number dedicated to all PPL, I manually add it. But the cool part is with Zapier, when it comes in, Zapier, well, you could put in like notes, right? Or comments. So in the comments in Simply, it will show that it came from Speed to Lead. It will show that it came from Property Lead. So then I know that to tag it correctly, but you do have to manually tag it unless you had a separate number for each lead source, right? One for Property Lead, but that's just too many numbers.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Tori asks, hey y'all, I like the content. How many deals have you locked up so far doing these lives? I've locked up probably like 3 deals. I think one of them is actually a good deal. I know Tyler's got probably about 6 contracts locked up in these 7 days. This is day 7.
Yeah, and that reminds me, I was gonna give an update. So the seller finance I got in Colorado yesterday, that killer deal, she ended up texting me, and allegedly they got a cash offer, so I'm not moving forward with that one, but I told her to reach back out. But yeah, so that one doesn't count anymore as a contract, but just wanted to update everybody on it.
Man, those seller financing deals, they're always like super killer deals. I actually had one here in a pretty fancy area north of me. And same thing. Yeah, we got a cash offer.
These
how?
were so this one go in literally. It was like a $500,000 house in Colorado on a lake, and her terms that she came up with that I ended up just agreeing on was $400,000, only $10,000 down. She was willing to carry it for 30 years at a 3% fixed rate. And I was like, "What's your email?"
I would ask her what. Actually, I would say why.
Yeah, I said, "Are you meaning like amateurize this over 30 years?" She's like, "No, I want to carry it for 30." I'm like, "And you only want 10 grand down?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Let's go." But then it was too good to be true, I guess. Maybe they thought about it and realized that was a steal of a deal. But I mean, she came up with them terms.
Yeah. No, those are definitely too good to be true. I mean, sometimes we'll pass. Sometimes I don't know. I feel like I don't even pay attention too much. I don't stick on the creative deals much anymore because I always spend so much time. I educate pros and cons. I tell them, hey, we got to stay married for quite some time, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, depending on the balloon. And then, everything sounds good, exactly what they needed because the cash offer is actually too low. For my last 2-3 deals, they completely renovated the house, but they have to relocate, right? And then it's we've actually got a cash deal to like close to our asking. How much close? 10,000. I'm like, how is that? Was it an investor? Yeah, it's an investor. I'm like, okay, I mean, good luck to you. I mean, I don't know how those people are making any money. And my issue is also I never follow up with these people, which I probably cash deals I do a lot. Creative financing, like ones they tell me, see you later. See you later. It is.
Yeah, that's like so. A few of them leads that I just passed on within 5 minutes. Like a couple months ago, I'd probably still be on the phone with one of them, dragging out time and just waste. I've made 5 calls since then. That's something that's really helped me. Is just, and it's hard at first though because you're like, dang, I need deals, but like it's really it just hinders you.
Yeah, I was going to say this yesterday too, where Cassie was saying like you got to say no, then JVing with people, and I was the one like it's hard to JV a shitty deal, and it's harder to say no to that shitty deal. Mm-hmm. And once you start saying no, like you'll have your time back because you're just gonna spend time working shitty deals to dispo them, and they're never gonna get bought. So it's not good to JV with people if it's a shitty deal. Also, to work deals that aren't good, like you might as well focus on the other ones. And like seller financing and like doing the creative option takes a lot of time and energy, like you were saying, Glenn, where like, it could be a deal, but like at the end of the day, it's probably like a $5,000 assignment fee. So you're doing all this work to barely get paid when you could just move on to the next cash. Yeah, you burn $100 a lead, but you just get to the next one.
Yeah, but and then also, I agree completely, but then let's also include for the more conservative people, because recently there's an uptick of people that were assigned sub 2 deals and they literally bounced. They stopped making.
Yeah, that happened to me. I signed a deal and the buyer never paid.
Here we go. And then also Jeff Vickers and his sister Christy in our groups, like same thing. The buyer just ghosted, gone.
Right.
That's horrible for the sellers. It ruins their credit and everything. There's a question here. Everything I'm seeing with PPO is that average deal ratio is about 1 in 10. Do you all find that to be true? Chris, it depends on your sales skills. Yes. So I got 20 leads and I had 8 contracts and I closed 4 of them. So what is that? 1 in 5. But I don't consider myself an RJ Bates. So I would say 1 to 10, 1 in 15. Yeah, that's a pretty good number.
Yeah, that's what to start this out when we first went live. I had like 4 contracts out of the first probably 10, but that was just the luck of the draw. Where I'd say closer to 1 in 10 for sure.
Yep. 1 in 10, 1 in 15. I really think it's fun. I see some people are like, I bought 20, 25 leads and I don't have a contract, or I have 2 contracts and they're horrible. I'm like, something is going on there. Sharon. Oh man.
Tiramisu. No, I'm kidding.
That's not how you pronounce it. This.
They're like, shut up, gringo. I'll try to get Tyler's link too. Still no call, no pickup. This is going to be a refund. This is good.
Not just that, but reinforces the whole idea with regular people. Oh shit. Sup, Sharon. Is that how you say it? Sorry, I was only half listening.
Yeah. Sharon is fine.
Okay.
That's what I'm always
Oh, that's fine. Close enough.
Yeah, so Nick was
Yeah,
talking about sub 2. So we've pretty much been talking here lately about how more like how much of a headache it is compared to the possible good outcomes of it.
I think the main point is not to get tripped up on it. Like a lot of people will overthink it. Like if Randy brought me a deal, or Randy was a seller that had motivation, needs to sell, has no equity, has a really good rate because he got a VA loan at 3%. He needs to sell. His family's already across, from West Coast to East Coast. He doesn't have time for an agent. He doesn't want to pay 2 mortgages, and there's cash flow, and he doesn't really want money down, and he just wants to get rid of the property. I will work that sub 2. So you don't really want to say no to sub 2. You just got to say yes to the good deals and no to like the maybe sub 2s if it's like shitty. Like don't force the sub 2. What do you think, Glenn?
I'm sorry. Hold on, man. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm sorry, dude. I completely
I
saw a lead in Sedona, Arizona that nobody bought. I'm like, what? Go ahead and I'm sorry, man. Go ahead and repeat your question.
I was just going to say a lot of people like in the conversation the other day with sub 2, a lot of people will say like, oh, this is too confusing. I just give up on sub 2. And I said, if it's a seller that's like a VA loan and they moved across the country, their family's already moved, they have no equity, they don't need a profit, they just need to get out of the loan and the cash flow is pretty good and it's pretty much zero cash to sellers, just take over the mortgage, then yeah, I'll work that sub 2. But like a lot of people will complicate it. Like, oh, could it be a sub 2? And no, if it's a sub 2, you'll know. You'll know
Right.
it's a sub 2, right?
Right. And then a lot of people are like also, including myself, right? I used to get hung on the documentation, but what if this, what if that? You get the deal, you're going to find a title company that will have all the documentation, or push comes to shove, just hire a TC out of the Pace Morbius group. People that have deal with actually these.
I have a bunch of CC friends in there too, if anyone needs help.
Yeah.
Funny, so I'm looking at some of these leads I'm on the coupon club that I got, and I've called these people before for sure.
Oh, you've already called them on the coupon club?
Well, I mean, like it's been a while, but I've definitely talked to them before I recognize the name. That could be. I'm gonna use it to my advantage though.
Oh, I talked to Yuri yesterday, and that was a pretty cool conversation about the fixed price mode, but also he wants to use our YouTube channel and maybe go live on his channel, like Speed to Lead channel. And I was like, well, we usually go live every day at 8 a.m. San Diego time. He's like, oh, that's a perfect time. Like, I got nothing going on that time.
Tell him come on, sling some leads, we'll close some deals.
Right?
That's who I'm calling now is the coupon club. So, but yeah, this is one I'm pretty sure I've talked to this dude. Hey, is this Eric?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Eric? This is Tyler Osborne. I think we spoke a while back about your place there on Pritz.
Yeah, it's already under contract with a guy named Malone, man, for $90K.
Perfect. That's what I was checking. Make sure you got it taken care of.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. Congratulations. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Under contract for 90. My offer was looking around, depending on rehab, but I was around 80. So.
Nah, I don't like that.
Don't you hate the sellers who are like, they're trying to sell a house for 30, which is a good price, but the rehab's like 50 and the ARV is only 60. It's just hard, you know. It's like, how do these people sell their house? Like,
That's when I just base it off land value. I'll offer them land.
good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
There's also something else that is kind of an unconventional way of thinking, like when you're getting those deals, like the 30, 50, $60,000 houses are what the Mississippi's, Ohio's, the Louisiana's, and all that. I just don't think, like, if you really think about it, I don't think you have to go full blown, perfectly executed rehab just because a good house looks one way to me, as opposed to, let's say, a blue collar folk that lives in small town.
Looks like someone's locking up a deal.
Oh shoot, guys, I gotta hop off. I'll be right back.
See you, bro.
All right. See you, Glenn.
guys.
So I think Sharon's finishing up a contract, so he's probably talking about some, valuable information that we want to keep private. But yeah, hell yeah, starting the day off early.
Yep. That's all I need to see, some contracts. Now I'm fired up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm trying to call this seller for a three-way. Sounds fun, right, Tyler?
Whatever
With his
floats your
wife.
boat.
So I think Sharon's probably filling out the contract as he goes too. Or hopefully he is. That's what I want to do. That's a hard skill to do. It's to fill out the contract while you're on the phone. Maybe in a month I'll be at that level.
I typically never do it.
Would you say it's like, if you could, would your conversion rate be higher?
No, I get it to them within 10 minutes. I mean, I think it's the same.
It's just my problem is I'm not getting signed contracts though.
Yeah, that's what. So, I mean, I don't do it personally, but my team, my acquisitions, what he does is he has like a 3 yes rule where he wants them to say yes 3 times. Like they want to sell, they're ready now, like they're ready to move forward. So he has like a 3 yes rule.
Mm-hmm. The first one to call wins. Can you hear me now?
Hey, that's I thought someone else. That's the action taking of titanium. Everybody on here just making dials.
Hell yeah. What's your experience with Coupon Club? I think Coupon Club is good if you're learning how to be a closer. I bought a bunch of Coupon Clubs. I think I closed one deal. It was a sub 2 duplex in Lawton, Oklahoma. And a lot of people say you can't do deals in Oklahoma, but we did. I don't know the rules, but I think you hear a lot of news on YouTube, like you can't do wholesale here. You know, everyone's trying to scare you, like all these laws. But Flip with Rick and RJ, they basically say, fuck it. Like we just do it. Like figure it out once you get the deal, right? Don't worry about all the problems like, oh, you can't wholesale in this state or this, right? Just get the deal and figure it out later. But yeah, Tori, Coupon Club, I got one deal, signed it, sub 2. It was a great deal. It was a duplex. But I'm more on the fixed price mode. I kind of want more exclusive leads, so I'm testing those out today. I'm just waiting for them to come in. What about you guys, Coupon Club reaction?
Calling them right now. Never called them before. Lifetime.
I think the key with the Coupon Club is follow up. Because like I was mentioning earlier, I've got one under contract now that came in, about 9 months ago. And she was bombarded. She got overwhelmed by investors because it's Coupon Club. She didn't have a lot of motivation, but I kept her on a drip, followed up with her, and now she's in pre-foreclosure. So she was ready to go. We locked it up, and I'm assigning it today.
Nice. Good work. What are you getting on that one? What's the fee?
10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you buy me a Red Bull?
Yeah, so that's going to be I'm working towards my first sponsorship being Red Bull. So if you're watching Red Bull, I got you. I'm your guy.
I like it. Then you're going to have to pause and do like a 10-second commercial.
I mean, I just feel like I'll just make sure the logo's facing every time.
There we go.
See, Nick says Illinois same way. Have heard of people making tons of money in Illinois, but I'm guessing it's double closes. Ed Lane says Coupon Club seems to take some time. Yeah, I said,
RJ was saying yesterday that he closed his deal with Coupon Club. It just might be longer. Like he'll close the same amount of deals. It just will take longer. Like Randy was saying with a follow up.
So since this is my first live, if I get somebody on the phone, I'm probably going to sound nervous. So don't beat me up too bad.
It's all good.
You guys are seasoned pros now.
I was shaking in my poor little boots for about 3 days.
Yep.
But then everybody's like, "Oh, I couldn't tell on the inside." I'm over here like, that was stupid. I shouldn't have said that.
Well, you'd be surprised. Like in sub 2, like I'll be on the phone and people are like, "Hey, that was a great call." And then for me, with sales experience with tech sales and software sales, I'm like, that was not a good call. I talked too much. I didn't really dig into pain and motivation. I thought it was a horrible call, but other people thought it was good. So,
just breaking out of your shell.
Yeah.
Facing the fear. Because if you could do it on here, you definitely could do it when you're not on camera, right?
That's what I just try to think of it as we're like on an implementation call. And like it's just, that's all I think of.
Well, when I was doing lives on sub 2 on Zoom. I was just going live every day, and there's this guy that would never show his face, would never talk, and he would just listen. And like a week later, he would finally talk. Then like another week later, he'd finally like show his face on camera. Then another week later, he said, "Hey, Brandon, I made a bunch of calls. Like watching you allowed me to have some, confidence and just call." So that was pretty cool.
No answer. Alrighty. Yeah, Nick, I'm curious to see what he's got going on too.
Okay, they didn't pick up.
Oh, geez, this one. I know what lead that is. Akron. Let's try this Akron lead.
Is it speed of lead?
Yeah, the more I'm looking at these, like I've talked to oh shit. I swear.
You just did.
I thought this was my buddy's house. It's not though. I was about to say no way. Why did I buy it?
Oh, Tyler, you're mute on mine.
Sorry.
There you go. So there's follow-ups.
I just want to talk to a seller at this point. No one's answering.
Yeah, same here.
Whenever I don't talk to people for a while, I just almost not manufacture deals, but really want a deal. You know what I mean? Like try hard. Let's see. Nick, property leads, gay, have anything going on since speed to lead seems to be churn. So property leads is I just know they do, what is it, Randy? $50 nationwide. I do $75 statewide. Then counties, however much, but I don't think they have any like packages or anything going on right now that I'm aware of.
I hate when people tag me on sub 2 stuff now. I don't want to see these Facebook posts. I'm not buying properties.
Your call has been forwarded.
answer.
0371.
Hey, Christine, this is Brandon Clark calling about your property. Let me know when you have a better time to chat. You said you were going to call me yesterday. Probably got busy, but yeah, let's chat. 760-823-8311. Thanks. Mr. Clark Jr. said, how can I join the stream? Today it looks pretty full, but yeah.
What's
maybe
up?
someone gonna call? Oh, if someone, if it's not a full house, you could jump up here, but yeah. Sylvester Clark Jr.
Contract.
Nick said, so new leads coming in from them, then what's the 29? So the $29 leads I'm calling are from Speed Delete's Coupon Club. And then the only other leads I do PPL wise is the $50 statewide in Ohio. I like this lead here, what it says and everything, but where it's at, there's no signs of human life, I don't think.
Man, on my call when she was like, I think we need a better price, and she was like 24,000. I'm like, that's only 1,000 more. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time over $1,000. So it worked out.
So did you get it or no?
Yeah, I got it. It's locked up.
Awesome. What was the lead source on that one?
This one was property leads.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's up, Jamie?
If you don't mind, just go over like a little, where's it from? What was their situation?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
So it's in Oscato, Michigan. I have no idea where that is, but it came in. It's a pretty rural area. The situation is her husband is pretty much going through terminal cancer, and he's in the stages of pretty much like stage 4, where he only has like 60 months left based on the doctors. So they're pretty much trying to get as much money right now from their properties to cash out and spend money to push his lifeline a little bit so they can spend a little bit more time with him. It's a very sad situation, but it's kind of what they have to do. I tried to help her. I tried to give her honestly the most I could, but the numbers just worked out. Plus, she's not really giving me much information on repairs, so I just kind of assumed the worst. I just had to give her numbers based off of that. But I tried to give her the most, and she asked for 24. I gave her an extra grand. I'm not complaining about that. So it works out for the both of us. So hopefully I don't have to renegotiate. I can give her the most amount of money, but we'll see.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I've had a few calls lately this week of like sad calls. Just happened earlier, like people's spouses dying and stuff, and it just really throws you down from it. You have to match it and just come down, and I'm like, it's just a tough situation.
Yeah, it's because like I kept remembering what like RJ was saying was like when you deal with these situations, like you don't want to get too deep into it, or else the conversation will go too long. So I was trying not to like spend too much time on it, but also I felt bad, so like I had to at least
find that happy medium.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Has anyone had the coupon club when it was $9? I remember paying $9 per lead.
I did it when it was
still have it. Yeah, I've got it at
I
9
canceled
still.
the subscription, but 9 and 29, like, is the $9 like the grandfather price, and now the $29 like the new set price, or how does that?
Yep.
It should be $9.
I had it
That's
like
crazy.
a year and a half ago, something like that. So it's $9.
Nice.
They tried changing it on me, but I fought that.
What do you guys think is like your biggest speed bump in your business right now? Right now, for me, it's sending contracts and not getting them signed.
Okay, I learned this from Galen. He told me like to never send contracts unless you're on the phone with them and you get it signed. He said especially that if you're on the starting stages and you don't have someone like on the back end like Tyler. And he told me like the reason why you do it is because like, or you just don't send them the contract until you get on the phone with them and say, if you're ready to sign now, then I'll send it and we can walk through it together. Because he's just like, honestly, ever since he told me that, like it's been working because like I've just been embracing no, but.
Yeah, I also always tell them it depends on the person, but
Yeah,
I always tell them either it's only valid. I don't have it in my contract, but I verbally tell them it's only good for 24 or 48 hours.
Yeah.
Just to kind of create that sense of urgency and basically I try to create the fear of missing out for them of like, hey, I don't really care to buy this property, but like I'm willing to today for this, but like in a couple of days I might not want it. And so that's kind of how I play it.
Right.
Sean, do you have a YouTube going too as well as StreamYard, or because I see you have headphones in? I'm just trying to figure
I
out.
only have StreamYard only. Is it echoing?
Kind of, a little bit.
I think it's because of both like two StreamYards going at once. That might be it.
I put my settings as audio is a MacBook mic, but then speakers AirPod. Maybe that'll fix it.
Oh yeah. Also, how did your call with Yuri go?
It went good. He definitely fixed my filters for $100, like we talked about. Then he definitely wants to participate in these lives and maybe do a Speed to Leave live on their channel, but you know, be on ours too.
Yeah, that's dope.
So that'd be cool.
Did he fix your motivation filter? Like, did he do anything with that?
Yeah,
Really?
I just had to add some counties
to do that.
Add like 50 more, which is not too bad.
So you just have to have a certain amount of counties for it?
Well, I wanted some filters like wanting to sell ASAP or within a month, maybe not like sell without an agent or relocating. I want to get rid of those because those aren't really pain and motivation. So he's like, you know, okay, that sounds good. Just add 50 more leads. I was like, okay, cool. Or 50 more counties. So I was like,
that's not bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Try to call this guy. Is that on fixed price mode, Brandon? Yep. It is, Jamie.
I just tried calling this lead, but it went to voicemail. So I shot her a text and she said before she jumps on a call, she needs to verify my BBB profile.
So not every investor has a BB. I'm just an investor with my wife. That's it.
Yeah, I actually have one. I got it from Jamie because Jamie actually locked up a deal from somebody calling off his profile. So she's the second one that actually asked for it.
Huh. I ain't had that yet.
Yeah, that was funny though.
Sylvester had a question. This is my first time watching you guys. You guys must be on fixed price mode to have leads you're calling every day. I just started fixed price mode. Jamie's on it. I mean, Rainey's on it. Jamie's on it as well, I think. I've been using property leads, but yeah, we just been buying PPL. I have the money, so I might as well buy the leads instead of pulling the data and spending my time as capital. So I figured just buy the lead. When do you guys recommend that? Like, if you have the money, just buy the lead. Save yourself some time, and there's only so many hours in a day, right? And then you could have a skinny team. Like RJ had a team of like 70. Now he only has a team of like 7.
I think this is another investor, so we'll see if he's being reasonable or not.
Yeah, Rainey's on it.
Hang up when done. Or for delivery options, press the pound sign.
Hey, Jamil, it's Tyler Osborne. I was giving you a call about your place there on Martin Drive. We're actively buying in that area. If you could, shoot me a text or give me a call, 740-466-4077. Thanks. Jiminy, no answers are killing me.
Okay. Oh shit, my desk. I pushed the wrong button. My desk went whoop.
You on a rocket ship over there?
Right? I need more Red Bull. Okay. Call. Yeah, I get no pickups.
Warren.
Yeah, Nick wants to put closers reacts like you're saying, Tyler, with
Mhm.
RJ. I sent him like 5 videos, but they're just the video call with the picture overlay like I posted last night. So I need to go in on our YouTube and find that call and pull it out for them.
Yeah, I think he said he's doing mine this weekend, and Nick messaged me and said,
Oh, hell yeah.
what call do you want him to review? And I was like, grab one off the YouTube. I said, there's plenty of them. I don't really care. Which that's nice too. We ain't got to send in calls anymore. I just be like, hey, here, just go look at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to go back and like figure out when I called that person. So I could send them the video, because other than that, it's just my face with a picture of the audio file behind it. So on my paper, I got contracts sent, new leads, and YouTube timestamp. So, you know, if we get any good calls, I could timestamp them.
I like this lead here.
Hi, this is Mark. Sorry I can't come. Hi, this is Mark. I'm taking the phone break now. Your name, number, message. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
The mailbox is full and cannot even.
Full mailbox.
Like, how is your mailbox full? Like, it should just be a button, like, delete all of them.
Yeah, and so just like for everybody, so I've called like 10 leads, talked to like 2 people, and so what I'll do is it's 12:40 here right now. Maybe like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'll restart again and call the same list, because you know maybe these people were at work and their schedule. So just always rotate. Like, especially it's like, say you're in your CRM, you're starting top to bottom. Next day, start bottom top, start middle. but just flip up the times that you're talking or you're trying to talk to people.
Sylvester asks, are you guys buying 100% exclusive leads via Speed Lead or a combination of $29 leads? So I'm buying exclusive leads only, and that's with Property Leads and Speed Lead. Today's day one of Speed Lead. I'm just waiting for the leads to come in. Tyler right now is doing the coupon club, kind of picking and choosing which one he wants to buy. Anyone else want to jump on that?
Wait,
Yeah, right
sorry.
now-
What did you say again? Sorry.
Are you guys using exclusive leads or the coupon club?
Oh, it's the comment. Gotcha.
Or you're probably are you calling property leads right now, Sharon?
I do both property and Speed to Lead.
That's what I started out today on property, and now I'm on the $29 leads. Personally, I would rather call the property leads. But yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting on more to come in.
Yeah, my property leads has been very slow the past like 4 days. Not sure why. I might have to
RJ's buying all the
increase
leads.
it. Probably.
Yeah, I know.
Right, 'cause
Brand,
it's the first of the month.
Oh, that's also true.
everybody's balance reset. Yeah,
You're right. You're right. I didn't think about that.
yeah. So it's top bidders now. Have to wait
Yeah,
till
yeah.
they weed themselves out.
Maybe you just go to Speed to Lead for now.
Someone's bound to answer. This is also a good reason to show why we shouldn't pre-comp everything. Because if I would have took 20 minutes on each of these properties, I'd still be on like the third lead, and none of them have answered. Yeah, this is the part they don't talk about.
No, I agree. Oh yeah, then also comping, like, you know, a lead will come in. I'll try to call it, but I'll put it in like Zillow, Realtor, Redfin, and PropStream just to get, you know, market ballpark, so it's ready to go. But I won't comp it on the phone because you're right. Like you'll waste 10 to 15 minutes. But if I've already wrote down like the Zillow and a Realtor, I'll put it on the notes. So next time I call back, I have that ready to go just in case they pick up.
Hey, this is Tyler Osborne. Did you think I was? It's Tyler Osborne. Is this David?
Yeah. Do I know you?
Oh no, I just seen where you filled out my form at one point about your place on Ridge. I just didn't know if you got that taken care of or not.
No, I didn't fill out a form though.
Oh, well, it says here you let's see, type of lead. Oh, maybe it says they called you.
I get about 50 of those a week, so.
Well, you found the solution finally. I'm here. Let's see. So, I mean, are you still looking to sell it?
For the right price, yeah. I don't have to. I can shorten this conversation by about 90%.
Yeah, let's do
I
it.
don't have to sell the house. I live here by myself. The house is in mint condition. It's just too much house for me. It's a great piece of property. It's a lot of driveway. It'd be great for a young couple with a couple of kids. Nice deck off the back. I'm asking cash for it with no inspection. And that's about it. $310,000.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, but yeah, at 310 cash, no inspections, I likely won't be your answer either. Yeah. So.
I say the no inspection thing because people go crazy with it. I bought the house with no inspection.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I do it. I mean, technically, we do a walkthrough, obviously. Like I need to come see it. Yeah, but we never do like a full out inspection. But I mean, I would.
Inspected 2 days after I took ownership of it. And I'm
Yeah.
good with it, so, but other people come in and they want this isn't good, this isn't good, this isn't good. Well, this isn't the house for you then.
Yeah.
It's like the paint that's on the walls is the paint that's on the walls. I'm not changing paint for anybody because they're going to change it when they come in.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. A lot of people just, I mean, waste time, and I'm like you. Let's just get to it, see if we can make something work. If not, let's.
Somebody looking at this because they're curious about what it is with no intention to buy. The guy who is going to buy this house is going to know when he's halfway up the driveway. This is the house for me.
Yeah. Yeah. This one. I mean, it looks nice, and like you said, it's. I mean, I think your price is probably right, but just not for me as an investor off market. But
Gotcha, especially if you want to flip it.
yeah, I mean, we flip some, we rent some, but yeah, with it being in pristine condition, a lot. I mean, I won't even
pristine, but I mean it's in great condition because I'm the only one who lives here.
Yeah, yeah. Question then: why haven't you listed it with an agent?
Well, there's a couple reasons why. Because 95% of the people who come through, they have no intentions of buying it to begin with. So you're wasting my time.
Yeah.
And I found that out when I listed. I don't know. I listed it probably about. It was a long time ago. It was probably about maybe 7 years ago. But it was just a joke. It was just a freaking joke.
Yeah.
And the first 30 people who are going to show up at the door are going to be the people who live on the same street as me. No intention to buy. Everybody wants to see what the hell's behind 11390 Ridge Road.
Yeah.
And so I don't need that shit. Somebody who, trust me, the guy is going to know when he gets halfway up the driveway, this is looking good. Got a nice 3-story bank barn out there for the guy. It's got a nice raised ceiling basement for the wife down there doing the laundry and everything. And, it's a great house, but it's not for everyone. And I'm not going to open it up just for people to come in and take a look at it so that they can sit there and say, oh, did you see this? Did you see, oh, God, did you see that dining room?
Yeah, beat you up on price and just drag you through the ringer.
Yeah, don't need it. I mean, somebody who's serious will do it. And I don't have to sell the house. I really don't. I just, I'm going to be 64, and I don't cut my grass anymore. I don't do anything around here anymore. I pay contractors to do everything. So 23 years ago when I bought it, it was I was married, and we just lived to get out there and cut the grass and trim the trees, and I clean the gutters, wash the windows, and now all that shit's not too appealing to me.
Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, I mean, maybe you could maybe do a for sale by owner on Zillow. I don't know. I've never personally done it, but that would cut out your realtor side of it.
Yeah.
And I think you would probably, I mean, if it were me on this one, I'd say you could probably list it at 325, 330. And then go from there.
It's when you look at what is actually sold around, I mean, man, we had an 860 square foot house down the street from me sold for 234 or 243, one of the two. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but 864, man, that's
that's tiny.
That's a small house.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate
a basement in it. I don't know, but
yeah. Well, I appreciate it. I don't want to waste any more of your time.
all right, man, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. You have a good day.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Embrace no.
No, that was a good call.
I mean, that was literally a pristine house. Like, he was giving me the deal of 15,000 off retail.
Yeah, I'm not a retail buyer. I'm an investor. I can't make money off this. But yeah, you did good. You knew when to get out. A lot of people would stay in that conversation and make it work, but I think you did good.
Yeah, I think just as soon as as soon as I sense that in a call, I instantly just like completely back away. And I'm like, now you're gonna have to draw me back in. Like I'm not even sitting there flirting around trying to make a deal now. Like you're gonna have to really sell me at this point.
No, yeah, it's like going into it. Like, I think the first question you should ask when you're analyzing a deal is, do I even want to buy this property? And if it's a no, you kind of like, yeah, this is not a deal for me. I want to move on. And I think that'll get you in the mindset of what's expected to come after if there is motivation and it is a property you want to buy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Probably in 3 months, that's going to be a good lead. Who knows? 6 months, that'd probably be a good one. But it's just the people got to realize, shit, you're not going to get a full retail off market, no inspection, cash and hand for. It's just not going to happen.
I just tell people like that's not how real estate's sold. Like that's just not how it works.
Like that one guy earlier, he's like, "There's plenty of money for everybody." So I'm just, well, where's my money? Wait, just tell me how I'm gonna make
Not
money.
enough.
I don't need $5,000.
I'll pick up. Daniel asks, you guys call leads that the city has less than 2,000 people? I just buy the lead. If it's in the county, I work it.
I see
Jennifer,
Jen
what's up?
Harris over there. Yeah, on your stream. What's up, Jen?
Hey, Mark, this is Sharon, man.
Hey, Sean. Hey, can you do me a favor? Hold on 1 second.
No worries, yeah.
Just 1 second.
We good.
What's up, Eric? Okay, no pickup still.
Sean?
Yep.
Hey,
No, you're good, man. What's going on?
sir. Not much.
You haven't been responding to me, man. Where you been?
Been in Georgia, so I know I tried calling you once up there, and
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. And as far as getting service, it was not an easy thing.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah, so we're looking at houses and everything up there. Yeah.
Did you guys find anything you guys like?
Yeah, it's moving pretty good. So
Gotcha. I mean, we're in Georgia. I mean, I used to live in Georgia, so.
North, it's by LJ.
Gotcha.
Very
Oh, that's like
north.
North Georgia. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I know last time we had a conversation, I mentioned a price. Did you ever speak with your wife about that? And what do you guys think about it?
Yeah, it was 360, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're, especially after what just happened, yeah, we're ready to move. We just want to get out.
Okay. So that's some good news and bad news. Good news is I'm still want to buy the property, but I think the price needs to be adjusted a tad bit. And I'll tell you why. So I spoke with a couple of realtors in the area and a couple of my investor buddies, and they mentioned that the price point that we initially thought that this would go for probably would not go for right now for a couple of reasons. One is we're pretty much competing with properties that are much newer builds, like 2006, 2010s, 2013s, that are already selling at that 470, 475 price point where they're pretty much renovated, etc. Now, if I'm coming in here with a 1989 build, it's going to be difficult to compete with them because if a home buyer is going to be coming in, they're going to be like, I get a much newer house, a much bigger house for about the same price. So I don't think 475 would make sense for us to sell it at. And after speaking to a realtor, we came to a conclusion that probably around 450 is what this would sell for after repairs. So accounting for that, we are going to need a little bit of a price adjustment just off the bat. And before I even get to that far, like, are you guys even open to going lower? Like, what's your guys' thought process there?
Yeah, I don't know if we are.
Okay.
Again, I got to talk to her.
Sure.
That's good.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
That was kind of to myself. I'm trying to think.
All right. I mean, you know, I'm just being honest with you, man. Like, I'm not trying to go back and forth later on. This is just what we're seeing.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Yeah, yeah,
I have to get with her and figure that out.
yeah. I mean, if you guys are not willing to go lower, then there's no point of having this conversation. But if you are, then we can talk further.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Okay, let me get all the her and I'll get back with you.
Sure, no worries, man.
All right, Sean, thank
Yeah.
you so much for calling back.
Of
I
course, man.
appreciate it.
Peace. Embrace now.
I love it. Embrace no, embrace no. What's up, Jenny? Dispo Queen herself. Alrighty. Jenny, if you're on here, tell Eric V we can go over that commercial deal today if he wants to jump on. I was supposed to yesterday, got sidetracked, shit happened, but damn, who's pissed at their keyboard? Jiminy Christmas.
Hey Randy, could you private chat me your phone number? I want to call you and test my Go High Level number and make sure it's not coming up as spam if you can. Sweet, thanks. Let's see here. I'm calling a Randy. I hope Randy picks up. Let's see here. Let me call from Go High Level. Make a call. Let me call it and see if it works. Let me know if it comes up as spam or something.
Hello?
Is it coming up as spam?
No, it's coming up as Julian, California.
What does it say?
Julian,
Oh,
California.
okay, that's good.
That's what it comes up as.
That's where they have the pies.
Yeah, we love that place.
So that's good. So it's not my phone. It's just people don't want to talk to me. Okay, call.
Jenny, he can call me if he wants. If I'm on here, we can do it on here.
Right, it's easier.
Yeah, if not, he can just call me later, just whenever he has time. But if I'm on here, I'd rather just do it live.
Fixed price mode is kind of like buying random leads.
Yeah, so it's like property leads, right? You just set it up. And
Exactly. Think of it as like property leads, but more filters. What up, Papa Bear in a chair? What's up, Barbara?
Jenny, he just needs to text me or something. I can send him a link and he can come up.
We have 15 viewers live on mine. Awesome. What about you, Tyler? What are we at?
You don't even want to know.
Now it's down to 13. I pissed someone off, I guess.
I'm at 3.
There you go. I'm streaming on Facebook and Instagram too, so that might, add some views.
Oh yeah, I'm not I didn't put mine on my Facebook yet. Should I?
I think, well, it just adds more viewers. So every morning I post on titanium and titanium, then sub 2 and sub 2, like the free channel and the paid one. So I'll post on 4, then I post on Instagram, hey, I'm going live. Then I go live on Facebook and Instagram. So I think it's just a bigger net. Go pick up.
All right, we're going to Facebook now too.
Do you guys want to maybe role play on like, let's just say we get a contract or we're about to send a contract out. Do any of you guys want to role play on like, I feel like I'm good on the acquisition side, but maybe like, okay, once you get the deal, then, you know, the closing like of the contract and how it's going to look. You guys want to role play real quick on that?
What do you mean on the closing part?
Like
when you want them to sign?
Yeah, like when you're about to pull the trigger, like, hey, what's your email? I'm going to send you a contract, blah, 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 and like that pitch to close the call.
I see. I mean, yeah, sure, I'm down. We can do that.
All right.
Do you want me to be the seller?
Yeah, I'll pretend I'm calling you. So
Sure.
like I'm analyzing the deal. It looks good. I'll be like, hey, Sharon, you know, I just want to confirm, you know, I got your email is blah, blah, blah at gmail.com. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up this contract right now, and I'm going to send it to you over. Oh, wait, sorry, I just brain farted. It's fine.
Playing is like much more pressure, honestly, than it is
It's harder.
talking to someone.
Yeah, hey Sharon, I'm going to send that email over. You know, it's basically a 2-page document that goes over, you know, the price for the property. You know, we're going to schedule some time to walk it, you know, next week or maybe the week after, so I can verify the condition that we talked about. You know, if the condition matches our conversation, we'll push through.
You are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been.
If for some reason, you know, the condition doesn't match the price or the condition doesn't match the conversation and the photos, you know, we'll revisit price and timeline and we'll have that discussion. But yeah, pretty much once you sign that agreement, I could get the ball rolling. Did you have any questions on anything?
So you guys are going to renegotiate on this property? Like, I don't understand.
No, we buy properties as is, but you know, if you're telling me that I need to fix the floors, you know, some painting and maybe a little roof repair, I'm budgeting around, you know, 30 to 40K, around that rehab number. That price of 90K sounds good to me. But for some reason, if we come out there and, you know, we see mold or maybe some foundation cracks or anything that just is different outside the ordinary, you know, then we could revisit that conversation.
I think if you're going to have to do a walkthrough, I want some EMD.
Well, typically I don't make money unless I close on the property. So, you know, for standard for us to just make sure the contract's valid, we just throw an EMD of like $10 in there. That's just standard with my business.
So you can't give me more EMD? Because I know another person offered me like $2,000 EMD.
Well, I do a lot of deals. I do a lot of volume. So, you know, if I have all this EMD tied up, I can never get it out. And a lot of these title companies are a pain in the butt to work with. You know, if you're motivated and need to sell fast, you know, this is the way to do it. You know, I could help you, but, you know, that's pretty much how I run my business.
Okay. So what happens after I sign and let's say like you guys don't like the property? What do you guys do then?
Oh yeah. So if you sign the document, you know, we'll schedule a time to walk it. You know, I know you have renters in there, so we'll just find a time that works for them. Once we figure out a scheduled time, I'll send my partner out there. It's not an inspection or anything. It's basically just a walkthrough just to verify our conversation. You know, there's no mold on the walls. There's no holes in the roof. You know, our conversation matches the walkthrough. But yeah, it's not an inspection. It's just a brief walkthrough to, you know, verify, you know, the condition. And, you know, once we verify it, we can move forward. If for some reason, you know, the property is in worse shape than, you know, I expected around our number, we then would have to maybe negotiate price, but I'll let you know right away.
Okay. All right, cool. Then yeah, I guess I'm ready to sign.
Awesome. Are you near a computer right now? Or maybe on your phone?
I'm on my phone.
All right. Well, I could send it to you. If you could do it on your phone, that'd be great. If not, maybe just pull it up on your computer. It's a quick 2-pager. Once you get that signed, I could get started. But yeah, it just requires a quick signature from you.
Sure. Yeah.
Sweet. So I just sent it over. Yeah. It's hard to do like the pitch for the closing.
Yeah, a couple of things that I did notice. First of all, like the reason why I asked like another person did the $2,000 EMD, I think what you should have said there was, why didn't you go with them?
True. All right, let's say
you bring it back
go
up
with
then.
them. Why didn't you go with them on that
Why didn't you go
2,000?
with them? Well, they seemed a little bit unsure of moving forward, so like I'm not sure if they are.
Oh yeah,
But
that
they
makes
still
sense.
offered me it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I hear a lot of sellers talk about, they'll give me their price too, the price I want, and then they walk the property and they have to drop them, while they're in escrow. So for us, I'm giving you the price up front because, instead of walking the property, then having to come back to you, say, hey, we need to drop 10K or 20K. I'm just running the numbers on worst case scenario. So basically the numbers I'm running is for, a major rehab or what we talked about. And, going into this call, I'm confident in those numbers. So I don't think I'll change the number unless, the condition changes. Maybe that wasn't good. I don't know.
I think you did ramble a little bit there. I think you could have just kept it short, or I said what? They weren't unsure. Then you could have just been like, okay, then I'm sure. Then I want to buy your property. Let's go right now, and just be like, I'm ready. What's stopping you?
Hey, is this Clifford?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Cliff? This is Tyler Osborne. We spoke a while back about your place there on Scott Drive. I was seeing if you ever got that taken care of.
I just talked to somebody that's maybe going to look at it Friday.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, perfect timing then. Are they a cash buyer or traditional or?
Cash.
If you don't,
Closing costs, all that stuff.
what did they offer you?
$360.
Oh, I can't beat that. So, I'll check in next week or something, make sure that went through or everything's good. But yeah, sounds like a good deal for you, and good luck with it.
Right on.
All right, awesome. Thanks.
Bye.
But yeah, also like with the pitch, usually I initially had an issue with the pitch too at the start, but then I kind of like broke it down to myself. Initially, I go like, "What's your email?" And then as I'm writing it up, then I go, and then I just tell them like, as I'm finished writing this up, I just want to set a couple of expectations. Once this contract is signed, the first thing I'm going to need is pictures from you guys. I'm going to say like, I'm going to send you guys over exactly what I need. After that, I'm going to open up title, which is step 2. And then step 3 is I'm going to have a couple of people come by. I specifically say a couple of people because I will have a lot of people come by. I'll say I'll have a couple of people come by, whether that's contractors or investors, just do a walkthrough. And this is just to see that nothing crazy is going on. I'm not saying that it is, but it's just to make sure that we have our sanity and just make sure nothing crazy is. I mean, I'm rambling there, but you get the point. And then I just go, "What's your email?" And then I don't talk much more past that because like they get the point. And if you say more, then they just find ways to like not want to do it with you if you say too much. So then after I just give my 2 cents, then I go into the contract. And once we start walking through it, then if they have any questions, then I answer it, or else I just stop talking.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like just go over the keywords and don't like over explain. I seem to over explain sometimes where I don't need to.
Yeah. And it's just like if they're struggling to or they don't want to sign, then you just like break it down as to why they don't want to. And if they really are just unmotivated, then that's just life. But if they're hesitant or something, then you just pull out why they're hesitant and then see how you can make them feel more comfortable with you. Whether that's with your like how confident you are or whether your credibility, etc. It just depends on the situation. But yeah.
Telephone number.
Casper, yeah, on that, I just ask them just to see what they'll say and kind of fill out like, is there really another buyer? And I don't think there is on that one. So definitely not cash for 360. ARV is probably no more than 380. So I don't see that being real. But going back to that was actually a lead that I'd seen forever ago. So I'm sure that guy's got called 1,000 times in the last 3 months.
That's funny. Chris in the classroom asks, can you guys go over how to set up showings for your end buyer? How do you set that up with a seller, occupied or vacant? So I'll go over a duplex I'm dispoing right now in, I think it's in New York. One tenant of the duplex, she died. She's an elderly lady, so they're getting her stuff out. The other unit is occupied, so I'm dispoing it on InvestorLift and Facebook. I have some buyers. I said, hey, when could you walk the property? And they said, hey, at this date, right? So I go back to the seller, arrange the date, right? So I tell the buyer, like, hey, the seller's available to show the property on Monday. The other unit, we need a little bit more notice, but if you want to see that side of the property, we just need to let the seller know, need to notify the tenant. But a lot of it's just being transparent with the seller, like, hey, we're going to send some partners over there to walk the property just to verify the condition. It's pretty quick. We could arrange time with your tenant or, you personally, if, it's owner occupied. If it's vacant, can they put a lockbox on the property? Usually that's pretty good in rural markets, or in general, if you could throw a lockbox on it, that makes it easier. But if the seller is willing to show the property, that's usually the way to go. You also want to talk to your buyers to make sure they're credible, make sure they're good buyers. When they walk the property, don't talk business. Just you're there to verify the condition and take photos. You're not there to talk business, because you'll have these buyers that will talk to the sellers and they'll bullshit with them and they'll call you on the phone. I'm like, dude, get out of the house. Like, no, like debrief after. Don't talk to the seller. And you just gotta set the expectation, like Sean was saying with the closing call. Like, set the expectation what you want your buyer to do. Are they legit? Why they do the walkthrough. You're in and out. You're not there to chit chat. You're just there to see it and walk out. What about you guys?
Yeah,
What was the
I think
question?
you hit it now.
I'll go ahead.
Like, do walkthroughs with sellers or buyers, when you're doing the dispo?
I'm probably not the best to answer that question. Just I don't do a lot of dispo myself, but basically, yeah, if there's a seller there, just figure out a time to go. Best case scenario, it's vacant. We can put up a lockbox. That's best case, or it's just open. If there's tenants, that it's just a headache, because you have to. A lot of times, the owner wants to be there, and so you have to go around his schedule and the tenant's schedule. But yeah, the main thing about all of it is, like Brandon said, just make sure the expectations are set with the buyer that, hey, like, don't do no funny shit.
I had a buyer bring a contract and I think they backdoor me. So you got to watch out for your buyers too. Like, they'll try to backdoor you. They'll bring their own contract. So just have that in the back of the mind. No Neelys. Have you seen the emails where they like filter and we haven't got them? Yeah.
Someone just texted you back finally, Jiminy. When's the other call today?
I have no idea.
Looks like 4 my time.
I still haven't got any leads from Speed of Lead yet.
I guess it's because you have more filters. So it's like, you'll see the ones you missed on your email. That's the one that should have come.
I missed about 1, 2, like 10 so far. And this one says I missed it because of downsizing, which I don't want. Like, downsizing is not a really good pain, right?
It's not.
All right, cool.
I mean, that's good. I mean, it's filtering out the bad ones, so it's fine if you're getting late as long as you're motivated.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Hey, Brandon, did you filter out like condition? Like if it says cosmetic, or did you just leave it open?
I think I left it open because I think that would have added more price to it. I think.
Could you send me a screenshot once you get the chance of your motivation filter?
Yeah, let me see. I'm looking at it right now. Let's see.
I might ask you to do the same for me. Because I have
Maybe
like
do
about
it. Maybe do it in a week. Do it in a week, so it's not so. Because I was saying, Gabriel had all these filters, and I did it. I don't think I dropped your name, but if he's like, did Brandon tell you to do that? But let me see here. How do I can't look at my filters. So I'm on fixed price mode. Hide details. No, I want to show details. I can't see. It just says active fixed price mode, $100 a lead. It doesn't really show.
If you click edit properties, you'll see it. On this one, it says like pause.
Oh, okay.
Click edit properties, yeah. And then you scroll down, you see the filters.
Okay, I see that now. So I got my. Let me look at parameters. Here we go. Parameters are seller motivation. I got rid of maybe upsizing or downsizing or whatever, retire early or like. So I got that. Type of property, multifamily, single family, 2-story duplex, split level home. So I got rid of ranch and like bungalow. How fast do you want to sell? ASAP, 1 month. Owner occupied or agent. Yes, I own the property, not a wholesaler, and no, it's not listed. So condition, I don't think I have a condition.
Yeah, I think that would definitely like make it expensive to add that.
Okay, so just leave it for now.
I mean, we can try asking him like a little bit eventually, but I don't think we can ask for so many at once. But could you send me a screenshot of your filters just so I can like look at them?
Yeah, let me go back.
Just text it to me.
Let me see here. Shit. Fixed price mode. Edit properties. Okay, cool. Do you want the states too, or just the filters?
Oh no, the filter's fine. I don't need the states.
Okay. I'm not going to show is the property listed because that's another screenshot, but I got the.
Yeah, I already have that one. That's fine. Yeah.
Sweet. Let me send that right now. Screenshot. Sure. There we go. Okay, just sent. Sweet.
Hey, Lori, it's Tyler Osborne. I was giving you a call about the property on 6th Street there. If you could, shoot me a text or give me a call, 740-466-4077. Thanks. I've had like 3 multifamily deals today.
There you go. Papa Bear in the chair says, I say we just got to make sure there's not a raccoon party in the attic or a pool party in the basement. That's funny.
Hey, Jamie wants to know what you guys are paying on fixed price mode. I'm not on it, Jamie.
$100 so far.
I signed up for one of those packages, so I got it at 79. But it's weird because when you were talking, Brandon, how you could go there and adjust like your certain criteria, it won't let me. I got to actually reach out to them to adjust it.
Yeah, I think the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do it yourself, Brandon? You can change it yourself?
Change what?
The filters?
Yeah, the filters for fixed price.
You shouldn't be. You can do it yourself. It's not stopping you. It's not frozen.
No, before you start it, you have to play around with it. Then I think you submit it. Then they lock you.
Oh,
I think because I couldn't change now. I can't change.
right.
It.
Yeah, that's
yesterday.
It's locked. Right? I see.
Crispy Bacon asks, "How's it going? This is Alberto. I'm doing the condo JV with Brandon. Any bites?" Oh, let me go ask Kathy. 1 second.
Crispy Bacon.
Any bites with that?
I gotta get someone on the horn.
And everything else.
So Sharon, you have it where it's removed the downsizing as a motivation.
No, I don't have that yet. I'm trying, or I'm going to attempt to get that.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
Hello?
Yeah, Brandon.
Hey, what's up? This Wes? Hey, Wes, it's Tyler Osborne. I was just checking to see if you end up getting rid of that place on Sunset or not. Your property on Sunset Ave? Did you are you still looking to sell it, or? All right, sweet. What are you looking to get for it? Okay, can you tell me a little bit about what you got going on? A little bit about, condition, the property, why you're selling, etc. Okay, by needs work, what kind of level we talking here? Like 10 grand, 60 grand?
4,000 or 5,000 probably.
How much you say?
4,000 or 5,000.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, so if we could figure this out, how soon you looking to sell it?
Whenever.
Okay. Is that your residence or? Okay. And why were you looking to move again?
I'm 77 years old and I just can't take care of the property like I should.
Okay. Are you going to need help on the back end if we come to a deal on finding the next place, or do you got a plan, or?
No, I can stay with my son.
Oh, perfect. Got it all figured out. He right there near you?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see here. I'm not too far off of you there. Let's see. So if I did it, obviously, I'd be a cash offer. Basically, the reason for me is I'm the quick, easy, convenient button. Is there any wiggle room in that at all?
I guess.
Okay. I'm just probably. Do you think that the $5,000 rehab, like, that's an accurate number? You think, or like it could be a little more? Or?
No, that's about right.
Okay, because I just hate to. It's just easier to know up front rather than come back and having to, figure out a different price on it if the condition's worse.
Yeah.
You said you're looking to do this as soon as we can, pretty much.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Is this something? It looks like you own it free and clear.
Probably about 25,000.
Okay. I was trying to think if it makes sense for you if you was open to it to do like a seller finance on some of it so you could avoid, your capital gains and just get some passive income. But with the owing 25, I don't know if that'd be the best situation for me. I'm trying to create a win-win here for both of us, obviously. Let's see. I'm probably closer. Say that the $5,000 range is correct. Which tell me a little bit more about it. Like, how'd you come up with the 5,000? What all really needs done?
Probably a new carpet. Some fixing up. The backyard needs cleaned up. And my trees in it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you know that everything's 1,000 times more expensive than normal. So I would say it's going to be more than 5. I don't know how much without seeing it, obviously, but I mean, just carpet in a house that's over 1,000 square foot is going to probably be, 10 grand, just for that. But yeah, inflation gets us all. But yeah, I'm definitely looking to get a deal done, help you out here. But looks like I'm probably closer to about 75 cash as is. You don't have to do no, fixing up or nothing like that. And I mean, that'd be, if it would help, I could pay closing cost on that as well. If it would help, I could pay the closing cost on that and title fees. There's no commissions, so that'd be, 75 net to you. For example, if you sold it for even 100,000 on market, you'd really probably only end up walking away with about 90. So mine would be net straight to you 75,000 minus your mortgage, and it would depend on title, but typically we can close in 3 weeks or so, depending on title. Yeah, so it's really, whatever's more convenient for you. Like I said, I'm the easy button. So if you don't want to deal with the headaches and just get out of it, get it over with, move on, then that's me.
Yeah, okay. Let me get back to you, okay? I got to talk to my son.
Okay, when would be a good time to follow up with you?
A couple days.
All right. Yep. Sounds good. I don't know. We're actively buying in the area, so I don't know if that offer will still be there in a couple of days, but I'll definitely shoot you back out a call, see if you got something figured out. If not, you can text me here, call me here.
Very good.
All right. I appreciate it. All right. Bye. I'll probably call.
It sounds like he was watching Law and Order in the background or something.
Yeah, I'll probably call him tomorrow.
Oh, Alberto. So Kathy said that it's on Investor Lip. It's on Facebook. No traction yet, but we had a deal on there for a week and no traction. Then all of a sudden, bam, 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 traction. So, if we get anything, I'll let you know ASAP. But thanks for reminding. Definitely. What's some good sales jobs to help you prepare for wholesaling? I was in software sales, so I worked for Salesforce. I worked for HubSpot. They teach you how to, talk to high-level people, high-level conversations, all that good stuff. But I would say even being a waiter or a waitress, is good because you're just helping the customer, So anything that's related to service, work at Apple Store, customer service, right? So, it's not really sales. You're just, like if Tyler's a seller, you're basically just analyzing if that deal is good for you. And if it is good, you're just asking some good questions. Maybe you don't know those questions, but start with one question, then maybe go 2 or 3 layers deeper into that question. But yeah, as far as sales experience, anything related to customer service, you will do really well because you have to learn how to adapt to people and pivot really fast. And if a conversation's going one way, you need to know what not to say, to save the call. So, anything customer service related is always good. What do you guys think as far as to get ready for wholesaling?
Yeah, that guy I just talked to on the phone, that was a hard conversation because he didn't want to talk. And yeah, I think it's just doing it, talking to people, just getting out of your comfort zone, just doing it.
Mm-hmm. And like RJ says, don't get in your own way. Oh yeah, that was a great question. Thank you. And you just be a people person. I like talking to people. I could talk to random strangers. I think my conversations on the closing calls is basically quick math is hard to do for me. So having to do quick math to figure out if it's a deal, but as long as my numbers are good, I could rely on those numbers to have a good conversation. But if my numbers aren't that good, that conversation's harder to have because I'm less confident. So, if the numbers look good, that's your confidence right there to lean on. Okay, still no leads. I need to buy some more leads.
Hey, Brandon, remember that one you said in Niles that you had a contract on? What happened to that one?
Which one?
The
Oh,
ones in Niles.
the one that said he didn't want to sell because his family.
Was that the one in Niles?
I think so. In North Carolina, right?
No, this was Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. I think that was another guy. Oh, that wanted to take his time?
I think so. Yeah. The one where
Yeah,
he got
I
it
think
up for like 95 or something, where he said 95 and you said like 80 something, and he said he wanted to think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said I need to move a bunch of stuff. That stuff is actually like a boat, tractors, and a trailer, and so it's not just like shit. You know, it's actually yeah, that's a pain in the butt to move. So, that's kind of hard. You know, when you have a lot of stuff, that seller does need a place to find a property. So,
yeah,
he's more worried about finding the property than selling his own property first. I think his main issue is finding a property first.
So did you be like, we could just push the closing until you find it? Did you tell him that?
Yeah, I said we could like push it, and it's just he was more focused on like where is he going to put all his trailers and shit. So
I see. That makes sense.
I don't think he was in that mind. I wanted to push for it, but I don't know. And that one was kind of difficult, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's see, car salesman good? Yeah, I think if you're a good car salesperson, if you're not just like telling about the car, but you're asking like what the customer needs, like, hey, do you have surfboards? Yeah, well, you might want an SUV or a truck, or do you have a family? Like, figure out what they need and match them with the car. But yeah, I think if you're a salesperson in the car industry, as long as you're talking to people and having conversations, you'll do well. If you guys had to start over with $500, knowing what you know, how are you getting the next sale? That could buy 5 leads, but if you only have $500, like, honestly, like, if you're starting a business, I've started multiple businesses, some good, some bad, but each business is about $30K to start. No matter what business it is, it's about 30 grand, right? Whether it's brick and mortar location and you have to buy inventory and taxes and insurance and all that crap, right? 30K easily, right? If you only have $500 to start a wholesale business, one, I think you need to just save up more money. But there are some free ways, but you got to think this is a business, right? So if it's a business, it's going to require a lot of capital if you're serious about it. $500 to just start a t-shirt business, you're not going to succeed. But with $500,
sorry,
what's that?
Continue. No, you can continue. My bad. No, I was saying with the 500, just make an LLC and get a credit card. Like that's $5,000 right there. Like I don't know, like if you're really serious about it, like you get $5,000 for free, and if you really think you were willing to put in the effort, then there should be no problem.
That makes sense. So like maybe if you have no money and you have good credit, get business credit cards, personal credit cards. Like when I first started my pet store, it was a brick and mortar. We did like supplies and grooming and like boutique daycare. And I racked up like $70K worth of credit card debt. So, if you have good credit, maybe take out some credit card, 0 interest for 18 months and just buy leads. And by the time you need to pay for it, you'll have some assignment fees and you have no interest on that debt. Yeah. So that's what we do. Me and Kathy signed up for another credit card a month ago. We're going to buy more leads with that. We have another credit card, or like have 2 that the 0 interest expires in December. So just always rotate your credit cards and just get new ones. And if you're just buying leads, that's the way to do it. Just credit card, and it's free debt until it's not free debt, right? And by then you have to pay it all back. But like Sean said, like credit is good.
Yeah.
So that's a good question too. Okay, keep going. Yeah, these are all good questions, guys. If you guys got any more, let us know. And if you want to know more on how to close, follow RJ Bates. We're all students of his, so the closer's formula is direct, straight to the point. I definitely recommend it. I'm in Profit Partner, then I was in Sub 2. I'm in Sub 2 and RJ Bates' program, and I definitely recommend it if you're focusing on wholesale. RJ Bates. If you want to buy properties, of course, Step 2 is a good way to learn how to, get into properties and be a landlord. Okay, let's see.
Please leave your message for
Hey, Kevin, it's Tyler Osborne. I was giving you a call about your place there on Rainbow Drive. Shoot me a text or give me a call if you're still looking to sell it. 740-466-4077.
Can't do that price. So I'm trying to do some contract call follow-ups. So I said, hey, are you free to talk about the property and the agreement I sent? Said, can't do that price. I said, well, what price can you do? It just got to make sense based on the rehab costs for me. So like, keep calling. If they don't pick up, text them. Let's see. Oh.
I'm on camera.
Don't walk around naked. Unless you're, what's his name? I got a brain fart.
Glenn.
Glenn.
Hell, him naked on our show might bring some viewers. Okay, another question. What's the best intro? So, there's always cold call scripts, but with RJ Bates, it's basically like, hey, are you looking to sell the property? Yes or no? Yes. How much do you want for the property? They give you a price and you say, okay, well, tell me a little bit what you got going on. And that is an open-ended question that usually has them just vomit everything. So, ask them just basic questions. Like if you're the buyer, like, hey, how much do you want? What you got going on? He says, don't say what you got going on with the property because it's too much about the property, not much more about the motivation and the situation. So try to say, what you got going on with the situation instead of the property. But yeah, just open-ended question, that usually has them just evolve, like expose everything. And I see it work time and time again. So just keep it simple and, just ask questions. Are you looking to sell? How much you looking to get? Tell me a little bit what you got going on and just shut up, and feed that awkward silence. They'll definitely feed it for you.
Hello?
Hey, is this Matthew?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Matthew, it's Randy Charlton. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Hey, we talked about your property there on 47 Maple Place. We had that offer at 65, and then I think a family member was going to buy the property. Did that ever work out?
Well, that didn't work out, and since then, me and my wife had split, and now she had a realtor come and put it on the market for $123,900.
Oh, wow. Are you guys getting traction at that price?
We've had a few people that were really interested in it, and then she had stopped everybody from coming to look at the place, and until she could move out. When she moved out, the house is empty. It sits there empty. I don't really know. It's beyond my control.
Got it.
I mean, the house like I said, she had it listed through a realtor for 123.9. I did have a couple of investor people want to offer anything nowhere near what she's really looking to get out of it. So
Right. Did you guys do more work to the property after we spoke? Because I know originally we were at 65, but you still had a little bit of work to do to it.
yeah, I mean, I got the roof finished. I did finish a bunch of the siding. Put the new pool liner in. That's where I was comfortable with a number at 65, but now she's looking at, she's needing more money to find another place to go because the market for housing is just crazy. So I understand where she's coming from. It just, I don't really know. I just, everything happened quickly, and like I said, now it's beyond my hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it's listed with Coldwell Banker, I think a Lorraine. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
let me reach out to her and see if there's anything we could do. 123 obviously is too high.
Yeah. I mean, I told her when she listed it that I thought 123.9 was a bit much, and she's like, well, let me list it at that, and we'll go from there. But at the same time, I know she doesn't want it to be on the market for a crazy amount of time. She is in some temporary housing at the moment, just so the house can be empty, because with people having to come look at the house, she had to leave and take the dogs with her, and it was just too much for her. So, I mean, I know a few properties that she's looking at, that she's looking possibly to buy if she can sell this house, and I personally know 65,000 isn't going to cut it. So,
Right.
And again, yes, 123,000 is obviously it's too much, but she's also got to be able to replace the house with something else as well. So
Got it.
I mean, not saying she won't accept an offer, just I know it won't be 65,000.
No, got it. Would I be able to get it's Amy, correct?
Yes.
Would I be able to get her phone number from you?
I can give it to you. I do know where she's staying. She doesn't have any kind of they don't have any cell service there.
Okay.
Even Lorraine, the realtor, she has to get her on Facebook Messenger.
Okay. Well, I could at least try and shoot her a text, and then I could reach out to the agent.
Yeah, I can message you her number or whatever, and then you can send her a text. I know she's out at a doctor's appointment right now, so you may be able to reach her through a text message, and go from there.
Okay. Yeah, if you could do that, Matthew, that'd be great. Just shoot me a text, and then I'll try her first, and also reach out to her agent and see if we could do a little bit better than 65 and make something work for her. But I appreciate it. Sorry about the separation.
Yeah, like I said, it's just I've had a real hectic time. I wasn't avoiding you. It's been a lot going on. So
I understand.
That's what it is at this point.
Yeah, no, I understand. Well, perfect. All right, Matthew. Yeah, if you could text that over, I appreciate it.
Yeah, as soon as I hang up with you, I'll shoot you a text and then go from there.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Not a problem.
All righty. Bye-bye. Were you guys able to hear that okay?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Anything you would have done different on that? Not much you could do on that situation, especially since he's not on title.
Yeah, sounded
And with agent, right?
What was that, Brandon?
And it's something about an agent, right? There's an agent involved.
Yeah, the wife is actually on title and she listed it with an agent, but she's way too high.
Oh yeah. On that one, just like wait for the pain, huh? If
Yeah.
it doesn't sell. Okay, so this is a good example. This lead came in on August 30th. Called, left a voicemail, texted, called, texted, called, emailed 3 times, texted, and they finally responded right now to, do you have a house you're trying to sell? And they said, yes, I am. So that's like 10 or 12 touch points before I got a response. So, you know, if you guys are getting PPL leads, like don't just give up if they don't pick up on the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth day, right? Keep going. But definitely, you know, get those refunds, but, you know, just keep going with it. You know, they'll respond. Because this lady was in a 5-hour follow-up and she was not replying. Then she replied. So now I'm going to put her in a 4-day follow-up now. How much are you looking? I said, perfect. How much are you looking to get for the property? Send. Do y'all do calls and role play? I think role playing is fun, but you know, if you have the best role play is calling sellers, but every now and then I think it's good to role play like, you know, me and Sharon were doing for the contract call. But yeah, role playing is good. You know, just basically the intro, you know, you just got to get that intro down, and then the rest is just listening and figuring out if this is a good deal or not. But I do like role playing. I think it's good. Perfect. How much are you looking to get for the property? Damn, this lady wrote me an essay. Said, did you find a buyer or still looking to get that 200K? And I literally got in 3 essays. I'll probably read that later. This lady says, I'm trying to get these people out of my house. I've been working on it since May, and they're discriminating against the landlord because they've been filing the wrong paperwork. I go in to get the summons and complaint, and they won't let me file until, oh my God, this seems like I'll read it later. Charlie. Am I getting any leads? Maybe I have too many filters on.
I have a couple texting me right now, but they're not answering. Just texting.
I would have got like 20 leads if I didn't turn on relocating or 2 to 3 months. But that's good.
I don't like the relocating either, so.
Yeah, relocating means like I have a house, I want to get as much money so I can roll into the next house.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I don't blame them.
What about the other status where it says something like don't want showings or don't want people coming through the house, but then the condition is excellent? It's like,
yeah, it's a conundrum, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a numbers game for sure.
And I know Tyler loves to role play too. He tells me every day.
Wait a minute.
I'm the motivated seller all the time.
Yeah. My role play is live action in time. That's all I do. Just
You get what you get.
China shop. Let's just get her done. I hate when
Maybe I'll get a speed of lead today, hopefully. It'd be nice to figure out where these, these missed leads, like where they're from, like what county are they coming in from? So I have like 10 active deals right now. Most of them are get contract.
Yep, and it's zoned commercial residential. It's right on Main Street.
Okay. How much were you looking to get for it?
I don't know. I got to get those guys out of there, but we were shooting to get around $100,000 out of it. Should be worth more than that, especially being the commercial end of it. I don't know. I haven't had it appraised or anything like that yet. I was going to get a realtor in there to look at it after I get the people out. Otherwise,
How much do you have it rented for right now?
right now the people that's in it's only renting it for like $850 a month.
Okay.
I bought the house so that the people that are in it, because they were already living there when I bought it, and I was buying it to resell to them. And I don't know, they got behind there for a little bit, and they're catching back up. But I'm just tired of dealing with them, I guess, is the reason why I'm selling it.
Gotcha. What's the bed bath count and the square footage? I can't seem to see it online.
I don't know. I would guess it's got to be. I guess it's got to be pushing 2,000 feet total. 1,500 maybe. Yeah, somewhere there. It's got a full basement. It's not finished basement, but it does have a full basement. And then you got the full main floor and then upstairs. So.
Okay. Is the 2,000 square feet including the basement, or is that without it?
I would say probably with it.
Okay, so what would you say without it?
I don't know. I'd say probably trying to remember. I measured it up once before. So I'd say around maybe 1,400 without the basement.
Okay. Yeah, I see similar properties around the area around that range, so that makes a little bit more sense. And how many?
That was before the upstairs was right around 600 square feet, and then the downstairs might have been 800 or 900 square feet.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact number.
And how many bed bath is it?
It's 3 bedrooms, and that's on the top floor with a full bath up there.
Okay.
And we redid that bathroom. And then on the main floor is just kind of like a living room, kitchen, dining room, and then about a half bath. And then there's like a closed-in porch.
Okay.
And then the big, just one big open basement.
So without the basement, what is it, like a 3-bed, 2-bath, or 3-bed, 1.5?
About a bath and a half.
Okay.
We didn't put a shower or a bathtub or anything in that second bath. It used to have a shower and it was broke, so we just took the shower right out.
Okay.
And
Okay. Well, what can you tell me about the condition of the property? What's going on there?
it's an old house, so it's got like the old wooden windows, stuff like that. It needs a full update. It's an old house. I mean, it's still completely livable, stuff like that. To me, if I was going to keep the house or whatever, I'd probably do pretty much a full remodel on it. Give it an update to today's likings.
How much do you think it would take for me to do a full rehab?
Oh, probably, I'd say probably 50 grand, 60 grand, somewhere right around that price range.
I think that's pretty fair. I'm looking around 60 grand too.
And the guy next door, I know his is like a triplex.
Okay.
And that place just sold for 200 grand. So that's kind of where I was looking at my numbers too, is the potential's there for a couple $100,000. And so if somebody did a rehab on it and bought it for the 100, there was still some meat on the bone there.
So you said the property right next door, is it the 833 Mitchell?
It might be.
And, okay.
Yeah, like a white triplex.
Yeah, I see it. And you said that's that has 3 apartments in it, right? That's what you mean by triplex?
Yeah, like each floor. So the basement, the main, and then the very upstairs, those are all separate apartments.
I see. And it's okay. And you said yours is zoned as a commercial, right?
Yep, it's zoned commercial residential.
I see.
So once you go full residential or full commercial, you can't go back to the residential. But
right.
The house right now, they're still open to that.
Okay. Let me think. So what would you think the property would be worth after I rehab it?
Like I said, that guy next door got 200 out of his. So I mean, if you did a full remodel and everything was like brand new at it, I mean, you might get 250, 300,000, depending on what you did with it. But if you were to just clean it up and just do some quick cosmetics on it, I'm guessing around that 200 mark.
Well, the issue is he's a triplex. It's a little bit different. And it seems like his main floor is also 700 square feet more because it's 2,100 square feet. So it seems like a bigger property. And from the looks of it, it also does look like a bigger property.
His house had to be pretty close to the same size as the one I got. I don't know if when they're coming up with their 2,100 square feet, if that's 700 per level, so they're coming up 2,100 square feet that way.
Okay, I see. Maybe.
So it's just about the same size house, though.
Right. Have you talked to anyone else about potentially selling this, or am I the first person you're speaking to?
I've talked to, I'm friends with a realtor, and I've talked to her about getting it listed.
Okay.
And then in the past, we've showed it to a couple of people, just somebody looking for a flipper house. We've kind of showed it to them, but they weren't really interested in it. While it's got tenants, they want to get the tenants out before they make the deal.
Okay.
which is no problem. We're working on getting the tenants out already. So
Tenants out as in like, are you trying to evict them or just get them out normally?
I just told them they got to find something different than us putting the house up for sale.
Gotcha. Okay. And when do you plan on getting them out? Like within this month, or what's your time frame?
I'm shooting to get them out this month.
Okay, so you want to get it sold by the end of this month?
If I had it sold, I'd get them out before that, even if I had to go rent them another place myself. But
I see.
and we got a few other rentals ourselves. It just part of the reason for that house that I want to get rid of it is the taxes are so high, being in the city of Cadillac compared to all these other rentals I got out in the country.
Gotcha. How much are the taxes?
I'd have to ask my wife for sure, but I think it was $3,500, $4,000 a year.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm interested, but I'm still a little off on price. Well, the way we work is we cover all closing costs. There's no realtor commissions with it. So even if you were to go on the market with this, like, you're not paying anything from us. We cover everything. So, like, given that, what's the lowest you can do for me?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, if this was like a quick deal and we were done here, like
That's the goal.
the next type of thing, like, I mean, I might be able to do around like 75, 80, something like that. But I'm just trying to recoup everything I got into it myself too.
Okay. So if I sent you over an agreement right now for 75 and we could close by October 1st or October 5th, what would you say?
I mean, we would probably agree to that. Whatever the contract is that you got, obviously we'd have it read over first.
Sure.
I know there was something else that wanted to do one of those deals where they're like, oh, we're going to close in a month and get the tenants out of there, give us possession of your house right now, and then we'll pay you by this date. But we have all the opportunity to sell it in the meantime. But it was one of those things like I was going to kick the tenants out. They were going to try to sell it for the next month. And then if they didn't sell it, they had the right to back out too. And we're like, we don't like that idea.
Right. So do you like my idea better then? 75,000, quick 1 month sale?
Yeah, I mean, if we could do that, I would be happy with that. We usually deal with Lighthouse Title. So like I said, whatever your purchase agreement is, if there's any small clause in there, like we probably have them read over it real quick before.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind you guys doing that, but I don't care if you guys send it to someone else to take a look at it. I have no problem with that, but I will say there probably will be like a 24-hour to 48-hour deadline on it, just because I buy a lot of properties, and if I can't buy this within the 48-hour mark, I got to move that money somewhere else. So I will just put a 48-hour timeline on it. And then in that time, you guys can talk through it, ask me any questions. And then if it works out, great. If not, then not a big deal.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, and if you wanted to buy it with tenants in it, I'd close on it next week. I mean, I wouldn't care. But
I would have to take a look at that. I'm not sure yet. But for now, right now, it would definitely be without tenants, because I probably would want to rehab it. That's probably the goal. But we can take a look at that tenant situation once we get to that spot. But right now with the property, is it just you under the property name, or is it you and your wife?
My wife and I both.
Okay, so both of you guys need to sign it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Even if it is just in my name, it sounds like my wife and I both still got to sign closing documents.
Correct.
In the state
Yeah.
of Michigan.
Exactly. Yeah. Both of you guys still got to sign everything. So could I have your email and your wife's email, please?
Mine is Buck_.
Sounds like another contract sent. That's good.
I need to turn my property leads back on.
You did?
No, I need to. Sharon's crushing it with property leads. I'm assuming that's what this one's from.
Yeah, I haven't got any speed of lead yet. I think I have too many filters, but sound like a good call.
Yep.
Yeah, I got no leads to call and I have no more follow-ups. I'm just processing some refunds, but I feel you on that one, Randy. You just turn on the proper leads again.
Yeah, I got like 3 of them last night, but none of them, man. I'm about to go back through them actually.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's on here. He was wanting to Eric, if you're on here, let's check out that commercial deal. Let's underwrite it.
Yeah, let's do it.
You got like financials and expenses and stuff?
No, all I got is the address, how much he wants for it, and how much they're paying.
How much they're paying what?
A month.
Like for the, so what is it? I don't know nothing about it, I guess. Just tell me about it.
Yeah, so the business is actually, I guess the seller called it, they use it for office space for a virtual dog show. So it's literally what it is. Like
a virtual dog show?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what it sounds.
And what, like that's supposed to like stay there? Like they're just selling the building or like what's
Yeah, they're supposed to stay there. I guess their business is pretty good. So how it goes, like, every year whenever the lease is up, the following day when it's about to start again the year, they just pay it up front, like the whole year. And then boom. So last year they pay 18 grand, which equals to like $1,500 a month. I will split it up in months. So
they pay 18 grand for the year, and they're the only tenant there?
Yeah, that's the only one.
Okay. Do you know, like, you don't have expenses or nothing?
No, because it's my first time ever doing a commercial, so I didn't know exactly what we needed. So all I did is I just did the numbers as a rental, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so, well, like on expenses, commercial is going to be different each time. Like there's like single net, double net, triple net, which is just like who pays taxes, who pays insurance, etc. This one's probably just a regular lease. And so if we don't have expenses, I just always estimate them at 40 to 50% just to play it safe.
Okay.
So we'll say 45%. We'll just say, so their NOI, which is just net operating income, aka profit for that business. Let's see. So they'll be about 10K, and that's if I'm assuming the seller, you know what I mean, is probably paying all this stuff. So 10,000, and this is in Missouri.
Yes.
I mean, what are they asking?
The asking price?
Yeah.
100,000.
Do
He
you-
was asking like about 150, but I could have done to 100.
I mean, that'd be like a 10 cap, which that's just a way that they pretty much correlate the value. It's crazy. How big is this place? Is it small?
You know what? I mean, we try to look for some pictures. It looks like a decent size. It was not small. I mean, it's not like huge either.
That's just crazy. Like 18,000 a year. Yeah. So then, so the way you'd underwrite this is, so on this one, we'll say that the owner, the seller, would get, say us, $10,000 NOI, which means like their profit. That's for the year. So you divide that by that. So we're only really making like $800 a month. So then you have to factor in like how much like your debt is going to cost, because someone's going to put debt on this, at some point from the bank. So we would obviously need our payment to be under that 800. And just off the top of my head, quick math, every like $100,000 is probably like 700 to 750 a month.
Okay.
So at 100,000, you're just at about probably like best case break even.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you're probably, unless expenses are different, if they're paying, if the tenant's paying all the expenses, then that's a good deal. But without knowing expenses, we have to assume the worst.
Yes.
So if you find out that if it's like double net or triple net, which I doubt it because it's such a small place, or if they can do that, charge back the tenants, the new buyer. But other than that, like it's pretty much probably breaking even right now, or they might even be losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird one though. A lot of the ones I underwrite are bigger, but so here's a couple like formulas just so you can write it down for future if you write into this. So the way that things are valued in commercial is by the income. And like just a quick number of how people value some is the cap rate. And like I said, the NOI is basically, it's net operating income, which is basically all your income minus expenses, but before the debt service. So if you do NOI, so for example, on this one, we'll say $10,000. Divide it by the cap rate that things are trading for in that market, which this is like Missouri, isn't it? I don't remember the exact location, but we'll say 10,000 divided by 0.1. Then that would give you a decent purchase price of a good starting point. So,
Gotcha.
So 10,000 divided by 0.1. So yeah, you're 100 there. So that's a good starting point. And then how to reverse it, how to figure out your cap rate is your NOI divided by your purchase price. So, but for example, in this market, at a 10 cap, it's worth 100,000. This might be a 13 cap market. You'd have to just figure out the market. So we'll say it's 12 cap market, 10,000 divided by 0.12. Now you're at 83,000. So it depends just on the market. Like if this was downtown San Diego, it's a deal. But if it's Missouri in the middle of a field, it's
Yeah, no,
probably,
this place is. I was going over with Jenny, man. We even found out the town is like super small. Not even 1,000 people live there.
oh yeah, I would not even mess with it.
Yeah. So we just want to know like how to run commercial because we never did commercial before. So
Yeah, so you just need to know. Well, first, so you need all the expenses, all the income, all the expenses. So you take all the income, subtract all the expenses. That gives you the NOI. But then that don't count your debt. So like once people get a loan on it, you still have to subtract your debt from that, and then that would be your actual cash flow. So on this one, for example, if we're making $800 a month but debt $700, it'll cash flow best case scenario $100 a month.
yeah, I hear you.
And then another way they'll want to know probably their ROI or cash on cash. And so there you would take your annual gross income divided by your cash invested. So like your down payment or like the money you actually put up front.
Yes.
And then if you're wanting to figure out, so a big play a lot of these people do is value add. And the way they do that is increasing the NOI. So increase income, decrease expenses. And so say you have 100 units and you can instantly raise the rent by $50. So you take 100 divided times 50, that's 5,000. But then you have to take into occupancy, so times point, we'll say it's at 90% occupancy, we're at 45, and then you would again divide that by your cap rate. So divide by 0.1. So 100 units, if you increased it by whatever I just said, you're adding X amount of value. But this one, yeah, I wouldn't mess with this one.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, something different for sure.
And that's just a weird business.
Yeah, legit, man.
I want to kind of look them up.
I tried to look them up, and they don't even pop up. It's just.
Oh, so it's just a cartel cover up.
I think so. Jenny said there's money to be made on those things, so I don't know, man.
I don't know. There's a million deals out here on commercial that I see every day, and it's just not worth on that one to dive in whenever there's better deals.
Yes, I agree.
Like for example, you could go on Crexy right now or Loop or something, and definitely find better deals.
Yeah, like go to LoopNet or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I use Crexy, and then I just reach out to brokers.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So I was trying to call this lead for a while, and it didn't pick up. I submitted a refund. They denied my refund with property leads because they said that admin says we were able to contact the seller. They confirmed that the house is for sale due to wanting to downsize. So I was like, screw it, I'll keep calling. And I just called them and they said, can I call you later? So another one, they denied my refund. So I tried to call them on my personal cell phone just to kind of mix up the number. But yeah, so that I got 2 refunds denied. One of them texted back. So it's not too bad.
Correct. It was a good day.
There we go.
I think that's at minute 2 hours and 29. Sharon, if you want to go back and clip it or something, like I noted it. And Tyler, you got to call at 1 hour 12 on mine.
Okay, cool. Got it. Appreciate it.
I had no good calls
229
today.
for you. Sure.
This one was interesting because it's zoned as a commercial / residential. So if they just switch it to a commercial and went to the triplex, like the dude right next door, like this could be an insane deal for someone.
Right. Is it in an area?
It's in a pretty good area. The only downfall is the property is like right next to commercial stuff, which is why it's zoned as a commercial. But it might be a little bit difficult to dispo, but we'll see. We'll see what feedback we get in the pictures and just go from there.
Is that property leads as well?
This one is also property leads, yeah.
So what do you? So you have property leads and speed to lead going simultaneously, right? So
yeah, right now I stopped speed to lead because I'm waiting on the filters. I'm trying to get those filters changed. But before I had 10 speed to lead leads come in. I requested refunds on 4 of them, and 2 of them already went through. 2 of them are waiting. The other 6, 2 of them or like a couple week follow up. They're motivated, but they just need some more time. And then some of them are just not worth my time. So, but the thing I don't like about speed to lead leads is that there's not the notion of them coming in with purchase price in mind. Most of them are like filling out the forms or getting a call to get an offer, not to sell their property at a certain price. With property leads, it's more like, I want this price, and that's kind of how much I want. So it's kind of a little bit different, like a navigation. But yeah,
it's different on their call to action, huh? On the ad.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Because most of the times it's B2Lead, when I call them, I'm like, "What's your price?" They're like, "I don't know," because I signed up a form to get an offer, so I'm here to get an offer. So like that's like most their notion when they sign up a form. But I mean, we can work around it. I gotta get used to it and just see if it's really worth the money.
That's what we, Kathy and I were looking to do, like maybe $5,000 on speed to lead and $5,000 on property leads, and that's our monthly budget.
Yeah. It's not enough. 10 leads is not enough of a sample size, so you gotta just keep trying.
Yeah, because like imagine if you buy 10 leads and they all suck and you give up, but then that 11th was a deal.
Exactly. Yeah, you never know.
I always think about it as that like that meme where you got that guy digging for gold and he kind of gives up, but like one more hit, he would have found the gold. You know those memes?
Yeah.
Kind of like similar, right? Okay, so this guy said, can I call you later? That's the refund that got denied. I said, of course, to get ready for the call, what price were you looking to get? Because I don't want to waste my time on a call if they're like over asking, you know what I mean? So that's a reply, so that's good. Oh, RJ commented on my live, our live on Facebook, and he says, "Sexy group, guys." I was like, "Come on, bro, come on in." It's funny. Oh, he says I'm going to soon. Oh, dang. That's so cool. Okay. What time's our call today? Let me check my calendar.
I think it's 1 o'clock our time.
It's about an hour and a half. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I'm jumping off here. Good job, Sharon.
Hell yeah,
Kept
bro.
the streak going. As long as someone gets a contract, we're good. That's a good deal, obviously.
Yep.
So I'll see you guys. Yeah, about an hour and a half or so.
I'll
See you,
stay on for a
Tyler.
little bit.
All right, later.
See ya.
I'll stay on for a little bit.